Is Anton Semenyo on his way to Manchester City, or do Liverpool have a plan in mind to hijack that deal? I very much doubt it, but we're going to find out. Floren Vert scored on the weekend, and it wasn't against a 10-man Wolves or whatever it was. He actually scored. So let's see what happens. Not only that, people, another defender from Crystal Palace has been linked to Liverpool. We're going to find out who that is. People, let's get into this Monday night show.
Hi, this is Jordan Henderson, and you're watching Team Kop-ish.
Being free back again, ripping LFC till the end, so go on tell a friend. If they rockin' red, they're a 10 champions, we the best, we come again. Kopish clean up in every region, elevation in every season. Catch up in all the fast match up in real rap, and drifty go on tell them this is that, this is that. This is Kopish, this is Kopish. Reppin' Liverpool to the end, champions, we the best, come again. This is that, this is Kop-ish, this is Kop-ish. The main free back up in your screen, real ones know this the place to be. This is Kop-ish.
Big up, people, and welcome back to Team Kopish. I just want to say something, actually, because I know a lot of people have been talking about it. I'm sure you guys have seen the news. Anthony Joshua was involved in a car accident in Nigeria. And unfortunately, two of his friends that were traveling with him have sadly passed away. Anthony Joshua is actually okay, but obviously there's casualties and horrible casualties. And I can only imagine what Anthony Joshua and the families of the casualties are going through. And I just want to say prayers to them, and you know, our thoughts and prayers are with them, because it's horrible to see these things. And yeah, it's a horrible time for the friends and family of those people, man. And you know, hopefully Anthony Joshua as well makes a speedy recovery. And it was just, yeah, it's a madness, man. So yeah, I appreciate the people just for, you know, just reminding me as well. I was always going to speak about it. And you're right, big up Ryan, life is too short, you just never know. And this is one of another reasons why when I say to people all the time, yeah, like, you see, the internet is one thing, like no one cares in it, but you see real life, that's a real thing. And just make sure you look after your loved ones and tell them how much you love your loved ones as well. Never be afraid to tell people, because you never know. So yeah, man, RIP to the two men that lost their lives unfortunately today. And Anthony Joshua, yeah, man. Yeah, crazy. It's mad, bruv. And his recovery from a mental aspect drift is gonna be like losing two of your best friends, bro.
Yeah, I second what you said, bro. So big up for that. He won't recover mentally. If you watch your friends die, you don't get over that. You know, like you don't get over that. Like that's gonna be very, very difficult for him. He'll carry that forever, man. So you just gotta hope that he's got the strength to be able to try and somewhat deal with it the best he can. He was hurt a little bit as well, because when you see them taking him out of the truck, there was a proper grimace on his face.
Yeah,
like maybe his legs or something, or his back maybe. Like I know he hasn't got the type of injuries that are life-threatening, but he could still have injuries that make it difficult to recover from. Like generally, you know what I mean? It looked like they were struggling to move him, whether it was his back, his legs, I don't know. But yeah, hopefully speedy recovery for him. And yeah, two of his best friends, man, part of his training camp as well. Crazy, bro. Crazy. Like, yeah, man.
Yeah, nice.
Who passed away. Hope their family are doing as well as can be. And yeah, man. Tragic. I can't take how many people are dying in car crashes recently. Every time I hear somebody's passed away in the news, it's a car crash, bro. It's making
a lot of it is,
bro.
Yeah, a lot there, because there was even someone else as well.
Do you know who died recently from car crashes?
Do you know who it was? It was one of the creators of Call of Duty. I can't remember his name. Car crash, bro.
Yeah. But there's
I'm like, what's going on? Bro. Even RIP Diogo, like, bro, just like this. I tell you what, people, yeah, this world makes no sense. And do you know what it is? We're not supposed to understand, because I think if we did, we wouldn't be able to live life. Then that sounds kind of weird. Like, you know, if you know too much, you won't do nothing. Like, because it's some of the things. That's it. Vince Zampella. That's the guy, the creator of Call of Duty. Yeah, like just I don't know, man. Like, I don't know how this world works. No one does. And it's just horrible to see people, leave this place like this, because you just kind of hope in your mind. You always hope that someone just, they grow old and, like that. Not in no tragic incidents, man. It's just horrible, bro. And it's just sad. So
no, it is, bro. It is, man. It's a horrible reality. A very, very horrible reality. It's weird, bro. Like, I know I spoke to you about it. I'm not gonna get all deep or anything, but it's weird. After I lost a few people extremely close to me in recent times, I'm going to my uncle's funeral on the 16th of January. Like life is mad, and losing people really close to you. Like, for me personally, bro, it's kind of giving me peace with death. I know that sounds a little bit weird and a little bit morbid, but it's like, you are so out of control of when it's your time that I'm not afraid of it anymore. And when I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's like when you lose people that are really, really, really close to you and you realize your whole world has been flipped upside down. Yeah, it just gave me like a different sense of mortality, bruv, of just like why be scared of it anymore, bruv? And it can get anybody at any time, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Look, big up Theo. There's an artist from my country who lost all 5 members of his band in a car crash a couple of days ago.
That's horrible.
This is this is just
that's
sad, man.
A lot of car crashes, bro. A lot of car crashes, man. It's actually making me realize how much I take it for granted when I jump in the whip, for real.
Yeah.
Like, I could literally just be going to the high road and feel lazy and get in the whip, and then boom.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Or could just be walking on a path and a car comes out of control, and then, you know what I mean? And then
this
hits
is
me
why,
on the curb, bro. Like,
bro, do you want to know something? One of my best friends from primary school, he passed, I want to say, when he was about 20. Do you know how he passed? He was standing on the sidewalk, like how you would for a bus, and a bus hit him. Bus was like kind of like out of control, and it hit him, and he died, bro. He was just waiting for a bus. RIP to my brother Andrew, man. Crazy. But people, listen, let's try and lighten the show. And when I say lighten the show, I'll be real. This one might not be the greatest of lights, because now we're going to start speaking about a player that Liverpool are apparently still interested in, but it looks like he's on the verge of going to City. And that is Antoine Semenyo. And I know everyone's seen the reports of Semenyo, agreeing, I think, personal terms with Manchester City. Also, Manchester City also agreeing a payment structure. However, the only reason why there's a little bit of hope, but there's not much, it's probably like 1% faith or hope, or whatever you guys want to say, is that Lewis Still this morning had an article. And in that article, he says, all the talk in the last week is that Smeno is bound for Manchester City, but sources insist that Liverpool are still keen and may be ready to pounce to hijack any deal. It is not clear-cut as some may think. There were murmurs at the start of the season that Bournemouth, 65 million rated player, they would want upwards of 75 if not the clause was on Liverpool's list. Maybe Richard Hughes once of Bournemouth did not want to be seen to poach 2 players in one go from his former club after signing left back Milos Kerkez. It also says definitely do not rule out Liverpool making a move for him if they get encouragement from the player in his camp. They and City are not the only clubs who are intrigued by a situation with Manchester United, Tottenham also sniffing around. I'm gonna be real, Drift. That was this morning, and obviously, as we know, football moves very, very quickly. Like very quickly. Like we've seen it in transfers. With Liverpool. All right, let me not do the devil's advocate, but I will say, let me just give the other side of or the slightly more positive side of the narrative. Wasn't Luis Diaz on the verge of going to Spurs, and we hijacked that?
Yeah, but with all due respect, Spurs are little fish. That's like taking a lolly. That's like taking a lollipop off a toddler.
I hear it. What about, was Cody Gakpo on the verge of going to Man United?
Not on the verge, but Man United put in a bid and we went, nah, forget that. Again, little fish.
I'm trying to think of some positives where we've actually hijacked players successfully. But every time I say it, you're going to say,
got to think about a team that is like hard to get the player from. That's what you got to think about.
All right, would you say that we hijacked the Wirtz deal in some ways?
No,
wasn't far along down the line, innit?
I reckon we.
Oh my days! Newcastle, Ekatike. That's a hijack. Actually, but you know why?
I don't mean this disrespectfully, but Newcastle, them man are little fish, man. If you're gonna team for a player and it's a big deal, it's got to be a Real Madrid, a Barcelona, a Man City. Bayern Munich. Like, come on, man. We stole players off Newcastle, Tottenham, Man United in their current state, or they were even worse back then. Like. Yeah, man. I don't. We ain't teething a player off of Man City, bro.
No, I hear that. Someone said check. Dave Kop. I'll check now. But no, the reason why I say hijack because remember, Wirtz at one point looked like he was going City and then Bayern. But I guess it depends how far along down the line it was. That's what I'm trying to say, chat. And I'm not saying what I'm saying is right. I'm just saying, was it a foregone conclusion that these other players? All right, here we go. So. This is from Dave O'Cop. As things stand, Manchester City are willing to pay more upfront of Semenyo's release clause. Liverpool are waiting in the wings, but it is believed that Liverpool are willing to pay his deal over more installments. Positive talks took place in November, and Semenyo is keen on the move to Liverpool. Of course, Manchester City is also an attractive proposition. Manchester City are willing to offer a massive salary. Let's see if Liverpool firm up the interest in the coming days, but Bournemouth would prefer he moves to Manchester City at the time. So this is what I'm saying.
If they're getting more money up front, then they're linked. But have we done the Caicedo?
But we got Richie Hughes. No. Jiff, let me say something because I know what the people, and I agree with the people, by the way. I'm just saying, just for argument's sake, is this really a foregone conclusion? The fact that we're even still touted about Indian as a name, I would have thought it would have just been like, well, he's chosen City, he's done and dusted now. Would you agree with that?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm a little bit annoyed because of how much I want him at the club, but
yeah.
I don't know, bro. I know
but
you
chat,
can't.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah.
You can't mess around with Pep and all the money that they've got over there. You know what? That could be the only thing that could go against them. He might think to himself, well, how long is Pep going to be here? I have no idea what your succession plan is or what the future will hold after Pep. That could put him off a little bit of maybe wanting to go there. Because let's be real, Man City are going to lose about 45 to 50% of who they are when Pep walks away. I know they won a few titles before him, but the Premier League was a little bit different back then as well. There wasn't an expectancy on them. Now they're in an era where there is an expectancy on them. They can't go 3-4 years without winning a league title anymore because they're supposed to be the biggest dogs in the world right now. So life after Pep's going to be very interesting for them. I'm very intrigued as to what they're going to do and how they're going to deal with it.
Big up Daps because he was on the show earlier on today. Big him up each and every time. Big up Cass, big up Yasser, big up Gunali. Daps reckons the Pep stuff is a little bit false. He still feels like he's still going to be there for another 18 months. That's what he thinks, I believe.
Even that ain't a long time, though.
No, it's not. It's not. And I'm just thinking now. But again, here's the horrible part now. Obviously, we've all slated the manager. A lot of people want him gone. So it will be quite hard maybe to convince Semenyo from a coaching perspective. However, Liverpool's fortunes look like they could be turning around. And not only that, maybe the talk would be, listen, whether the coach is here or not, you're going to be important for us going forward. You don't need to worry about the coach, so to speak. Yes, he's important, but we're set up to a point where if we was to fire the coach, we'll get another top coach in. So you don't worry about that. Because the same thing would apply to Semenyo at City, innit? Like you're saying, because Pep won't be there forever. Pep won't. If he does go City, he won't be there for the whole of Pep's he'll outlast Pep basically at City. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course. And I'll be honest with you, if Pep wins the league this year, I think he goes. I think it might be a little bit of copium from the City boys. I don't know as much as they do, so I could be wrong. But I think it's a little bit of copium. The man looked like he wanted to leave a year ago.
Yeah.
You really
That's
think
true,
he's
you
going to
know?
finish 2? I don't know. If he wins the league this year, I think he goes.
Drift, we hijacked Mane. Remember Mane spoke about with Rio?
Yeah, we did, yeah.
So I remember that was Van Gaal, innit? Was it Van Gaal that was trying to get him?
No, it would have been Mourinho at that time, I think. What was that, 2015?
Yeah.
Van Gaal. Oh, no, it would have been Van Gaal, yeah.
With Van Gaal, innit?
Van Gaal was there for 2 years, innit? Yeah.
Yeah, and then, but Klopp said.
Actually, hold on, sorry.
Because remember, didn't he say he spoke to Van Gaal on the phone? Yeah, he said it was Louis Van Gaal. He spoke to him on the phone.
When did we get Mane? Was it 16-17 season?
We got Mane in 16-17 season.
Van
Not
Gaal
the
was
15-16.
15-16. Was Van Gaal
No. Yeah. So the 16-17 season was definitely Van Gaal.
I thought that was Mourinho's first season.
No, I don't think so.
I could be wrong, but because Van Gaal was only there for 2 years, right?
Yeah, 2 years, yeah.
Unless Van Gaal was the one doing the negotiating before he got fired. Like it was the same summer he left.
Yeah, maybe. I just remember in the thing, he's like, I spoke to Maria, was like, what happened? I think Ria asked him about it. And
he realized he don't want to play for no idiot club.
Yeah, and he just said, listen, because remember, Klopp was supposed to sign him at Dortmund, but it kind of went a bit left. And then obviously he got rectified. But yeah,
it
listen.
Was like it was meant to be when he came to because you know what? Do you know while he was at Dortmund? Do you know he tried to buy Origi, Bobby, Mane, and Lovren? You know, Klopp tried to buy all of them when he was at Dortmund. So when he came to Liverpool, he was like, "Right, all these players that I wanted, they're here," kind of thing. So it was a little bit like it was fate, isn't it? When you think about it.
I'm telling you, but I don't know whether this one is. In regards to Semenyo, it does look like Manchester City are the heavy favourites to get him. However, like I'm saying, I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just being a bit too gullible in regards to Liverpool journalists trying to give us a bit of hope. But the fact that Lewis still said it this morning, and I David a couple of minutes ago, I said, listen, Man City are the favourites, but Liverpool are speaking to Bournemouth. It's just that it's not favourable terms. So that would allude us to think that we're in the mix. Are we in the mix, chat? Or is this journalist talk?
I think they're just using us to make it look even bigger when he goes there. Oh, look, they stole him off the champions and all that crap. I think he's going. Yeah, I think he's going to City.
But no disrespect to Smeno, he ain't no Wirtz.
That was the reason why I wasn't FSG in and I was going to forgive them and all that. I told you, one transfer window of them being big boys, then back to being the small fish again. I bet we never go ham again in a transfer window.
No, but to be fair, Drift, do we need to go ham? I mean, we can still be active, but I don't think we need to spend another $450, bro.
Yeah, we do. We need two centre-backs, a midfielder, but we do. We actually do.
No, but I don't think we need to do it all in one window. Probably like maybe over 2 windows, maybe, would you say? That $450 over 2 windows?
I definitely want those players to be of the caliber where we're spending at least 300 million to replace those 4 roles in the team, because I want it to be at least 70 or 80 mil per player. And I'm not saying it has to be that expensive, but the way the market is now, if you're getting a player who's worth the quality, you're going to be paying that type of money. I don't want no little up-and-comer. I want it to be an established, like we're getting the quality. But you know
you say that now.
Make them never spend money again, bro.
All right, you say that now, but the up-and-comers aren't always the worst case now. Now, they're not all going to work out. Let's be real, because when up-and-comers, it's hit or miss, innit? Whereas, like, when you've got like a bona fide, verified player, you kind of you have more confidence. The reason I said it is look at Ekatike, up and comer, project, it's worked, but obviously the one before didn't work.
We knew he had it in him to be a good player, though. I mean, I don't want him to be going and getting me a little 20 mil man and be like, oh, no, you know what I mean? I don't want one of them ones where it's like some
basically
guy
you don't want to replace Van Dijk with another Leone.
Yeah. I don't want
It's too much of a big risk. I agree that. I agree that.
You get what I'm saying? I don't want no project, bro. I want a proper established player to be replacing. Our DM needs to be established. You can't be some youth man. Whoever's going to replace Virgil has to be like on a level. Do you get what I mean? The winger has to replace Mo. Bro, he has to be on the level, bro. No projects, bro. No projects, bro.
But you say that, but do you know what it is, though? Sometimes, all right, so let me give you an example. All right, so see Semenyo, yeah? He's an established, like, Premier League.
I'm going Semenyo over Barcola, by the way. I know a couple people.
So that's what I was going to say. This is what the chat was asking. So you would rather Semenyo over Barcola?
Yeah, I think he's a better player than Barcola. I don't think Barcola is like, he's that guy.
You don't think he's like kind of like that? Yeah, he's.
I think he's good,
guy.
and I don't have a problem with him. He'd be way down my list of people who are, because his finishing is really poor. I know he's got numbers, but it's in the French league. Like his number, when I watch him, I'm like, oh yeah, this. Do you know who he reminds me of when it comes to finishing, bro? Yeah. Do you remember? I mean, I'm probably doing him a little bit of a disservice even saying this. He reminds me of Sterling. You have no idea if he's going to score the goal or not. Absolutely.
Barcola?
Barcola, yeah. You got no idea if he's going to score or not, bro.
I know what you mean.
His finishing was like that. Like
finishing can be a bit erratic.
Sterling was going to finish.
Yeah. Because Sterling was it's weird, isn't it? Because Sterling scored goals, but like it was still kind of erratic at the same time.
He was a poor finisher who got a lot of goals. It was like it didn't make any sense. Do you get what I mean? And I think Barcola goes in that bracket. Yeah, he gets numbers, but I watch him and I'm like, oh, your finishing is not good. Your finishing is not good.
All right, so let's say we can't get Semenyo. Let's just say Semenyo is on the way to City. Who do you think Liverpool should target? Whether Liverpool go and get that player in January or in the summer, who should be, in your opinion, be the number one target?
If I'm being honest with you, I wanted it to be Semenyo. So after that, I haven't really had anybody who's like, like Adeyemi, no way.
Would you take Rafael bigger yards?
I would take Leao for his quality, but I would be just way too worried about his consistency levels, man.
Malik Fofana?
No, that's a project.
Okay. And you said no to Barcola.
How is he even doing this season? I haven't been paying attention to
I haven't got a clue, bruv. People are saying Yildiz is fine. Did Yildiz play the right or left? I thought he played Did he play the right or left? Chat, Yildiz on the left or right? I can't even remember now.
I can see a few people in the chat talking about Elise. That is the dream, I guess.
But Elise is more to do with the Salah. This is more to do with Yildiz left. This is more to do with the left-hand side, where I think right now that's what Liverpool look like they want to focus on. The left, which again is kind of mad because
how much would Yildiz cost?
Liverpool love doing this thing though, bro. Remember I said that we got a bit of a fetish with the left-hand side, bro. Everything's left-hand side, right-hand side just get ignored, bro.
Yeah. Maybe we're left-handed. Maybe we're left-handed, bro.
Must be, bro. Because I don't know. This
Yildiz has got a £75 million valuation. Crazy.
See, I don't think he's worth that. I think he's good, but I don't think he's worth that still.
So far this season, he's got 6 goals, 4 assists, 10 GA in 16 games. Not too bad.
That's pretty good, you know. That's actually pretty good. People are saying this. Listen, talking about Rio, yeah.
Last year, though.
Yeah, so it'd be quite hard to get
his contract doesn't expire until 29. You got to pay full premium for him.
But the thing is, though, you see, Italian clubs always need money. Hence why they're always doing loans.
Yeah, very true.
You know, we could rock out there with like 50 mil or something, and they will say, "Yeah, cool." No disrespect to Italian teams,
minute. That was only in the league, bro. In all competitions, he's got 10 goals and 8 assists in 27 games. He's actually having a great season.
Well, Yildiz, yeah?
Yeah, bro. Man's got 18 GA in 27. He's having a great season, bro.
He's having a phenomenal season, then.
He is, bro.
This is what I'm saying. There's players out there. That's what I'm saying. Like, as good as Semenyo is, and I understand that he's, for a lot of people, he's the number one choice. For some people, he wasn't number one choice. I think some people think he's good, but maybe not as good. But yeah, Yildiz, though, I can't lie.
Yeah, maybe.
You're lucky.
I don't know enough about Yildiz to be like, yeah, go get him. But from what I've seen of him, he looks good. And now I'm looking at the valuation. I'm thinking, I don't think Liverpool go pay 75. But you're right, the Italian clubs, they do have a little bit of a financial thing where, like, if you do give them enough, they'll take it. Maybe 50 mil would be enough for real. I don't know what 50 mil is in euros. Maybe about
43.
No, I mean, if we actually gave them 50 million pound, how much would that be in euros? Maybe like 64 million euros, maybe, or something like that.
Well, euros will be.
Wait, let's cut the shit. Let me just do it on the calculator.
Wouldn't euros be?
So GB to euro is,
if it's 50, about I don't know, so 60 or something.
50 million euros would be 57.3 million. So 50 million pounds is 57.3 million euros. So do you think they'll take 57 million euros?
Probably, like I said, because they always they always need money. They always need money. So yeah, I'd say so.
We could maybe try a thing then, maybe.
Sorry, Jeff. Give me 1 second.
Yeah. That's exactly why we got a Salah for less than 40. Very true. Although you got to remember, back then, people didn't realize Mo was who Mo is. And that was also 9 years ago? Yeah, football was a bit different back then. 40 mil was a very reasonable price still, but it wasn't looked at as like a cheap amount either. Do you get what I mean? Like 9 years down the line, we're looking at like 40 mil now is about 70, innit? Like a player 9 years ago that went for 40 mil will probably go for around 70 mil now. So yeah,
sorry about that.
I get what you think though.
Well, another person who he's actually having a good season. What about Morgan Rogers?
But bruv, you know that, bruv. Look, just in case this curse sacrifice that Cal made is real, I ain't letting no one know any player I like anymore. I'm not publicly saying it out loud. I might not even think it too much in my own mind. Yeah, because I want to start buying players I like again. And
but you see, let me ask you a question though. Morgan Rogers is kind of like, all right, if I had to, Morgan Rogers is closer to.
Do you want to know who Morgan Rogers is?
He's not. Morgan Rogers ain't that kind of like. It's hard to explain. Morgan Rogers is more pace and power, you know. Morgan
Rogers is a non-injury prone Oxlade-Chamberlain. Brilliant dribbler, powerful runner, can't get the ball off him, pace, lick a shot from anywhere. Remember, non-injury prone Oxlade-Chamberlain was a baller, you know.
I would say
that's what Morgan Rogers reminds me of. He reminds me of a non-injury prone Oxlade-Chamberlain. Would I take that in my club all day long?
I think Rogers has a bit more finesse, but that's not a bad.
People forget how good Ox was, you know, because he had all those injuries and stuff. People
no.
how good Ox was.
I agree. I agree. And Morgan,
that's what it reminds me of anyway.
The thing I like about Morgan Rogers is the versatility as well, because he's just like an attacking mid. He's not really a winger. When I say attacking mid, but he's got winger traits.
Yeah. So did Ox.
Yeah.
That's why he reminds me of him so much.
Ox, I would say Ox slightly different. Ox was more of a box-to-box midfielder with attacking midfield traits. Ever so slightly different. Because Ox could play the set
box to box though.
But I couldn't see Ox do the. I couldn't see Rogers play centre mid though.
I reckon he could.
Do you know what I mean?
I reckon he could. Yeah.
I don't think he's got the defensive.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have thought that Ox did, but he did when you asked him to. Oh, anyway, I would take Rogers at Liverpool, but I agree with you. He is not a touchline winger, and if we're going to go and buy a player, we should buy a touchline winger.
All right, let me ask you this question: is he closer to Gakpo than you think?
Who? Rogers? What, as a winger?
Compared to, is he closer to Gakpo than he is closer to Diaz?
I mean, there's an argument he's better than Gakpo.
No. Hear what I'm saying? Is Morgan Rogers closer to Gakpo or closer to Diaz?
Stylistically, you mean? Yeah. He's a bit more like a Gakpo. He's not like a Diaz. He ain't a tricky winger. Diaz is like Diaz is a totally different profile.
This ain't a trick question. Do you want another style like that, or would you prefer more of a Diaz?
No, yeah. I just want Rodgers at Liverpool because I like the play.
Because you think he's cold. Because he is cold.
I think he's a cold player. I don't want him to replace Gakpo and be the left winger. That's not a good idea.
Yeah.
That ain't a good idea. Like, if we're buying Morgan Rodgers, I want it to be because, like, I don't know, summertime came, Endo and Elliott maybe eventually got permanent moves away, couple space open up in the squad. We need another player that's a little bit similar to Szoboszlai. Boom, we get Rodgers. Now we've got rotation. That type of thing. Do you get what I mean? I want that type. I want it to be that. I don't want it to be he's coming in to be Cody Gakpo's replacement and play left wing every game, because I don't think he's got that out and out winger quality. That would be a bit of a weird one.
Yeah. You see Rodgers, yeah? Rodgers is cold. Would you say he's better than Gakpo?
I mean, right now is a little bit harsh.
Because it's kind of like,
is going to blur your judgment.
Yeah.
And Gakpo's form has been poor, and Rodgers is on absolute fire right now. But everyone knows, I was talking about Rodgers from about a year ago. Like, I know he's going to be a real top midfielder if he's at the right club under the right environment.
Yeah.
Maybe you get him now, you play him out wide for 6 months, then you make him central when you get to the window after the end of the season, and then you buy another winger. I don't know. But Villa ain't letting him go now anyway. Why would you let your hottest player go when you're in a title race?
No, it's true, but Aston Villa like one of the weirdest clubs though, bro, because it's like they always got money issue.
No, they do, but that's because 96% of their money is their outgoings is transfer and wages.
But this is what I'm saying.
They're actually a nutter club when it comes to money.
Yeah, and that's why Aston Villa need to be in the top 4. Like, it's a must for them this season.
Yeah, they do.
You know, if Aston Villa have had obviously an amazing, start to the season. They're in 3rd place, only 3 points behind Arsenal. But they need that top 4, bro. If they don't get that top 4.
Sorry, man. Yeah. The people in the chat are saying there's a clause, but isn't that only in the summer? I don't think in January he has, right?
Yeah, but we wouldn't get Morgan. There's no way in hell that I can see Liverpool getting Morgan Rodgers at Aston Villa in January with the season they're having now. But what kind of is ironic, though? Not ironic. Well, there was a little bit of talk, shall I say, earlier on. Do you remember earlier in the summer when there was this talk about Rodgers with Liverpool, like a deal under the table kind of thing?
Yeah, in the window. Yeah, it was weird.
And obviously, Elliott goes to Villa, rare. But the only problem is, though, it hasn't worked for Elliott. I kind of feel like if this deal was actually a real thing, Elliott would have had to have had some amazing season at Villa.
Hasn't worked on purpose. Remember, they can't afford him. They've deliberately not played him because they think if he made more than 10 appearances, they were obligated to buy him, and they can't afford him.
And then you're telling, and this is why I said they got money issues. They don't even want to do that.
Got money issues. They're like, right, if we're going to spend money, it needs to be in a player better than Elliott. With all due respect to Elliott, I love Elliott, but they're probably thinking if we're going to spend 30 mil, we'd rather it will be on a player that's of a higher level. No, Liverpool, unfortunately, you got to take him back. Otherwise, it's a waste of time in being here. It's unfortunate, but they got a little bit desperate in the window. Remember, because they hardly made any purchases. If I'm not mistaken, didn't they only buy 2 players? That striker, and what's his name for Man United, the defender. Ain't that the only 2 players they brought in during the summer?
Yeah, Villa had a kind of like a small window in it. I'm trying to think. It might have been just them. Still, they ain't really done much. I remember they didn't try and keep Rashford, obviously money thing, and then obviously they didn't bring back my man, the Spanish guy. They didn't bring him back, did they? Left footer, used to play for Real Madrid and PSG. No, centre like a what's his name? The number 10. He's like a 10.
Oh, Asensio. Yeah,
they didn't bring him back. Remember they got Sancho
Sancho on loan.
So they got Sancho on loan. That kind of tells you where Villa ain't got no money, bro. They got no peas.
But their owners are mad rich,
Yeah.
Obviously PSR, innit, and all that.
Yeah, that's the thing. You got that's the problem though. It's okay. That's the point. Duran, I remember they sold Duran in January, innit?
They had to get the money, innit?
But PSR again. Villa always got money issues.
Yeah.
I see Slot out say Anthony Gordon. I'm gonna be so honest. I do not want Anthony Gordon. I've said this, and again, I'm not gonna sit here and say that he's crap or anything. I just don't think he's what Liverpool need.
Now, come on, guys. We can't be on that Anthony Gordon train after another year and a half down the line or whatever it is.
No, man, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not willing to do.
And
I'm
you
just
know
not
what?
involved.
He's a better player than I thought he was. I'll give him that. Anthony Gordon is a better player than I thought he was. But there is absolutely no way that that is the level that we should be looking at if we're trying to be the next. Because I'll be honest with you. If anybody's going to put forward an argument to say to me right here, right now, yes, I want Anthony Gordon, then I also want you to think about what you're saying for a little while. Think about what Slot said. Remember the player that Slot said made Hijack who he is. And then with all honesty, tell me why Anthony Gordon is even a better purchase than that anyway. And then you start realizing what level Anthony Gordon is at.
There is no way in... Do you know what,
Do you get what I'm saying?
Funny you say that, though, because obviously when he was talking about Jacob Murphy profile, anyhow I hear anything about Anthony Gordon to Liverpool, I think I'm going to lose it, you know.
But who is a better player out of Jacob Murphy and Anthony Gordon? All jokes aside, who is the better player? Because I don't think it's far off being... Like, it's a toss of a coin almost, really.
Gordon's a better goal scorer. Murphy's a better creator, in my opinion. Even though Anthony Gordon can create, though, I think Murphy might be a little bit better creating, maybe.
All I'm saying is that's the level that Gordon is.
But Gordon probably, but Gordon's still better. It's just that Murphy's not as...
I think people remember the Murphy from a few years ago that was a crap player. He's evolved and got a lot better now. I think he's about 25, 26 or something now. Like, he's actually a lot better than people remember. They're remembering that young Jacob Murphy that was all over the place. He ain't like that anymore. He's actually a pretty good player now.
I'll be real. We should never buy another player. After all the East
level. Yeah, he's not our level. That's what I'm saying.
I don't even... Listen, there's probably two players that I think Newcastle might have trouble keeping, and that's Grimirez and Tonali. And even I just don't want us to negotiate with Newcastle after all the Hijack stuff, bro. I'll be honest with you. Leave them man there.
They probably won't, bro. They don't like us anymore, man.
Yeah, lead them man there, bro. I ain't got time for it. So yeah, I don't know. But chat, listen, let us know in the comments as well. Even after the video, what you think is gonna happen with Semenyo. Do you think he's definitely going to Man City, or is there still a chance that Liverpool can get involved, especially after what David Kopish just said? So
plus, if we ever raid Newcastle, it needs to be for Walter Made. So let's wait until then for us to like upset them.
Water made, you know. Water made.
He's the one I want at Liverpool next for the foot. He's a bad boy.
Do you know what? Is he gonna sound? Do you know what it is? I'm kind of like, I'm very picky, yeah. Even though Water made is cold, I've always got this thing where I need my striker to have pace. I've always been like that. I don't know why.
I think we get him because he's different.
No, I know, but
remember, I'm not saying that Ekatike and Issa can't hear anymore. I'm talking about they're here, and then we just add for the. So now
it started from the R9 days, because you know, like, we're from the same generation. When we saw R9, man, like, electrifyingly quick, the footwork, everything. Like,
we'll never see that ever again, bro.
No, I know, but like,
when are we ever gonna see that again?
No, we're never gonna see that again. But like, I don't know.
That's your ideal type of player, 100%.
All right, I'll give you an example. Suarez wasn't fast like that, but he was quick enough. Water made his like crouch, but a little bit quicker.
No, Water is not as slow as you think he is. You know, he's not as slow as you think he is. He's actually faster than people.
Bruv, he does the hustle. You know when someone does the proper hustling thing to make it look like they're going faster?
No, bro, he's quicker than you think he is. Bruv, he's quicker than you think he is.
Bruv.
He ain't, bro. I'm telling you, he's not slow, bro. He's not.
No, but what I'm saying is there's anomalies, though. And I guess he's an anomaly because...
He's not Haaland quick, obviously.
No, I know. But I just feel like...
Ain't slow, bro. He ain't slow.
As good as Walter Made is, we've got Ekatike.
Do you want to know what, bro? Yeah.
We've got Hijack, yeah.
I'd probably say Walter Made might be... maybe as quick as Bobby was. not young Bobby, because young Bobby was quite quick, but you know, like the older version of Bobby, when he slowed down a little bit, but he was still like quick enough. Walter Marde's around about that type of pace.
Man said he runs like he's on a stairmaster.
Nah, you lot are taking liberties. You're not taking liberties, man. Walter Marde's not as slow as you think he is, I'm saying.
No, I know. And the thing is, you're right. You do have anomalies where, okay, forget like the athleticism. It's like his technical ability is off the chart. And it is kind of like for a guy.
And his movement.
Yeah, and his movement and his IQ. Do you get what I'm saying? But yeah, like I said, Suarez was an anomaly. But when I talk about the pace stuff, like I know Torres was like, look at Torres. Prime Torres at Liverpool.
Prime Torres was rapid, bro.
Oh my days, fam. Do you get what I'm saying? Even Sturridge. Them man, they were rapid, you know.
Prime Sturridge was blitz, bro. Remember when he was on loan at Bolton? Do you remember how
quick he was, bro? But even when he was at Chelsea, bro.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was a different level.
But again, we've got strikers. Obviously, one of them unfortunately is injured. Hijack, hopefully speedy recovery. Probably won't be available till April if this season. And obviously Ekitike, for me, he's got it all. He just needs experience, really. Just experience and maturing as a player for decision making. And other than that, I actually think we're good for strikers. So, but yeah. Let's move on to the next topic. So excuse me. Let's speak about Floren Vert. Got his goal, because when he got his other goal, and it was like the whole it was against 10 men, whatever. He scored a very good goal, but not only that, Drift, the performance have picked up for a while now. Like all these people that are trying to troll him and say, "Oh, no GA, no GA." Liverpool fans didn't really care because of we see what he's doing on the football pitch, but there's still that whole. Do you know what? It's not really bothering me. But I understand a little bit of player of his caliber should be getting goals and assists, which is true. That's something that he was able to do in the weekend. Do you think now, Drift, like getting that goal as well, like that goal has kind of lifted some weight off his shoulders as well, in your opinion?
Yeah, for sure. And you can tell by the celebration. That was the woo moment. Do you get what I mean?
100.
And I think Liverpool fans alike, after about maybe 4 or 5 weeks of like wanting the fairy tale, he's badding it up and he's doing this and he's doing that and yeah. After we realized that the fairy tale wasn't going to happen and we kind of just calmed down a bit. I don't think any of us were annoyed with Wirtz because we could actually tell he was starting to play well in games. And it wasn't about GA. He was playing well in games, but obviously the rivals wanted to do the 007 and all that crap, made it even more, you know what I mean? Like, so I kind of think the Liverpool fan base has always been cool with Wirtz and has never been annoyed. So it will probably just be like, finally, you get what you deserve getting that goal because you should have probably scored and had way more assists up until now anyway. Okay, cool. Boom, there you go. At least finally you get something you deserve. Like even when he set up Ekitike and he gets his first assist, I mean, Hijack saying that Hijack gets injured and then we don't even get to even celebrate it because we're more worried about the Hijack situation. Even Hijack getting that goal and then not even being able to celebrate it because he got injured or whatever. For me personally, I don't think any Liverpool fans got an issue with Florian, bro. I think we all know he's the shit. We all know he's gonna bang, and it was just nice for him to get a little bit of reap the rewards of his hard work.
Yeah.
So it was a good goal as well.
You see, Wirtz, we never really felt he was the problem. It was more about the balancing act of the manager and the players around him. Was it the right type of players? What's been so interesting now, Drift, is Floren Vert has been playing off the left and he's been cooking. And I don't want to do too much, but Floren Vert is the closest player we've ever seen to Coutinho, innit? We have to be honest, innit?
Yeah.
You see, like, he doesn't play like a traditional winger. He's a playmaker, creator of the left. He's not just thinking about goals. He can get goals, but his first thought is, I'm going to mush up the whole thing. Like, Gakpo just thinks, I'm going to crash the ball into... Like, because Gakpo is a striker playing as a winger. Gakpo has, like, striker's instincts. Gakpo just sees goal. Floren Vert sees the whole picture. Floren Vert is already thinking, I know where Kirkes is. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little feint, then I'm gonna do that, then I'm gonna play up to Kopish. Like he sees everything. You see with Gakpo coming back, obviously, on the weekend, yeah. Are you worried a little bit that what am I gonna man? You said just straight away. You don't even know what I was gonna say. What are you worried about?
I'm worried about both things you could be saying.
No, but I need you to explain. What's frightening?
Okay, there's only one or two things that there's only one or two things that you're gonna ask me. You're gonna ask me, am I worried Gakpo's just gonna come straight back in no matter what because he's slot favorite? Or he was gonna ask me, am I worried that it's gonna disturb the way the team is playing at the moment? And then which one? Which it was one of those, isn't it? Which one was
it? Was the first one. My thing is this year. Floren Vert and Kopish have looked like they built up a rapport, bro. And do you want to know why they built up a rapport? Because Kopish trusts Wirtz to utilize him if needed. Whereas if Gakpo just sees man as a decoy. That's it. Gakpo just sees him. Yeah, you go to your team. I'm going over
saying there. Gakpo uses man like a pawn.
Yeah. Exactly that, bro. No, but it is.
Man's a sacrificial lamb, bro.
And I'll be honest, yeah. I feel like the left-hand side, it's perfect, bro. It's actually perfect.
Well, here's the thing. People,
bro,
a lot of times...
go on.
And a lot of times people make lazy comparisons, right? Or they make exaggerated comparisons. Like when we were once told that Igor Bishkan was similar to Beckenbauer. You know, that kind of stuff, yeah? Well, we're like...
Igor.
Like what was the other you? Cheru, was it Cheru?
Cheru was the left-footed Zidane. That's what we got told.
We were told Cheru was the new Zidane.
We were told
that type of shit, yeah?
Like
outrageous like comparisons, yeah? Or just very lazy narratives. They get thrown around in football a lot. But I don't think it is a lazy narrative to compare Coutinho and Wirtz. I think stylistically there's some real big similarities. Especially with the way they run, the way they dribble, the way they do their little skills and their drop shoulders. There is a lot of similarities between the way Coutinho and Wirtz play football. I think the only difference between the two is that Coutinho became a set-piece specialist and a shooting from distance specialist.
What sets them apart, in my opinion, like you said, Coutinho's shooting became insane.
Yeah, it was elite. It became elite.
Yeah, it became elite. Like we're talking,
you couldn't give Coutinho a sight of goal, or he's trapping it in.
Oh, and it's problems. That's the only thing different. One thing I might say, and this might be a hot take, Wirtz might have a slightly better weight of pass. You know, potentially. I say potentially. He might.
Maybe.
But I'd have to go back and.
Yeah. But I do think stylistically there's a lot of similarities, so I don't think it's a lazy comparison. I think it is quite like it feels like we've got Coutinho back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
When I'm watching Floren now, I'm like, well, it feels like when we had Coutinho and we had that man who could just duppy a man on the spot. Do you get what I mean? I mean, I would probably still slightly put Coutinho above him in terms of that flair. Like, I think Coutinho actually was one of the last Brazilians. You know, that man who actually had the flair.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Though, we can't forget Firmino, though.
No, you know, but they're from the same generation, isn't it? They're the last one. Like, when was the last time you saw a Brazilian with that level of flair? Like, this new generation, I don't know. Like, who?
The closest person
only
is probably
thing now coming through at Chelsea,
innit? Yeah, Esteval.
Yeah. Like, he's the only one, really.
Because Vinny Jr., it sounds weird. Vinny Jr. don't have it like that, you know?
Vinny Jr. is not a flair player.
Another Rodrigo, it has more flair than Vinny, because what it is, Vinny relies on, in my opinion, more on his athleticism than anything.
Yeah. I don't think Rodrigo's like that either. He's not a flair type player. No,
Rodrigo kind of is, but I'd arguably say it's been coached out of him a little bit.
Rafinha's
Rafinha. Yeah,
Rafinha
is. That's a good shot. Yeah, Rafinha. That's a good shot.
But look how long it took to find the Brazilian who's like, like, come on, man. 20 years ago, it would have been easy. There would have been about 20 of them.
There's been enough of them, 100%.
So, you know what I mean? Like, and now I'm watching him, and I'm like, it feels like we've got Coutinho back a bit. You know what I mean? For the first time, it feels like, we've got that Coutinho-y type player back.
When Wirtz plays football, you just need to just zone in, bro. Like you see,
you
yeah.
pay to watch.
Yeah. What it is like he glides with the football. He glides, and it's effortless as well. Like if when some people do tricks, they make it look like they're really doing a trick, like they're trying hard. Like like you see, I'll give an example. Arsenal fans won't like this, but you see Martinelli. If Martinelli ever tries to do any type of skill, it looks like he has to put 100% effort into it. And I'm talking, and Martinelli don't even do step overs. We're talking like maybe a Cruyff turn or a drag back.
Yeah. Like if his brain actually was able to shout out loud what it was doing, that the level of effort was like, ah! It's like that level of effort,
overload, like
if I tried to get back on the bench press and do like a 120 kg bench
press, straight away your body's just like, man, what are you doing, bro?
My 100 blood vessel, bro.
100. No, it's true. Big up Jamrock. He says, Matt, you remember when goal against Smeno? Yes, I remember. He duppied
that was one of the greatest goals in Europa League.
He duppied the right back. I think his name was Valera. It
was Rafinha. It was not Raphael, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't. It was a Valina. People would know who I'm talking about. Chat. What was his name? Begins with a V. I don't know why I remember this. I'm almost certain it's a V. Varela, something like that. No, it weren't Valencia. It weren't Valencia. Someone please get me the name. I think it was Varela, It's Varela. I was right. It was Varela. That's the name. See if you can find it, Jiff. I'm almost certain like it was Varela.
Yeah, I'm gonna try find it now.
People are being silly, Varela from Porto. No, it's not. The different Varela, not that brother, man. What's wrong with you, lot? Begins with V. If it's not Varela or I can't remember how you pronounce it, but chat them are horrible,
Here it is. Hold on. Let's have a look.
What's his name? Begins with V. Begins with V.
Oh, that goal is so fucking sexy.
Who is it, man?
You know what? Oh, hold on. I just nearly caught a glimpse of his shirt.
Chat can't be trusted anymore. They can't be trusted, bro. But it's definitely begins with a V. Let me see if I can find it. Coutinho.
Do you know what? The replay doesn't zoom in enough. But it is a V, though. You're right. I can definitely.
I know it is, bro. But the chat can't be trusted.
I can definitely tell there's a V there. But he is a nobody. Who is this you?
I can't remember, bro.
Do you know that's one of the greatest goals in Europa League? Do you know how good that goal was, bro?
Where is it?
He sent the pussy on to the shop and then he chipped the... Bro, do you know what? I'm sorry, but Liverpool's greatest mistake, even though it doesn't feel like it because of the money we got and what we went on to achieve, it was Coutinho leaving, man. If he had been able to have been there with the front
three, my days, Drift, I told you, it is Varela, number 30. All right, chat, don't ever disrespect me ever again. I told you his name was Varela, bro. I'm looking at it right now.
He got done.
Because Coutinho scored in the 45th minute because Matip scored scored the penalty in the 32nd. I told you, bro. Varela. Man, they thought I was joking. Guillermo Varela. That's the brother's name.
That Coutinho goal was just, oh my days. And man chipped De Gea.
That's what I'm saying. I don't even know how I remember his name was Varela or something. I just remember, I was like, I remember that brother, that right back that had it and he got cooked. I remember the game with a V.
Do you know what annoys me even more about the fact that we lost Coutinho? Is that we had our own Neymar. Do you know that?
Yeah.
I know we weren't as good as Neymar, but like we had our version of it.
Our version.
Like, he's from that school of football. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
man. Imagine we had a 25-year-old Coutinho in this Liverpool team right now.
Brother. it would have been game over. But it's like the Gerrard thing. I don't know if you've seen Gerrard was had an interview or like in a round table or whatever, speaking to a couple of the mandem, and he said the one thing he regrets is not playing for Liverpool 6 months into Klopp's reign. He said he felt he could have given like a good 15, 20 minutes like every game. Like he was like, he's actually yeah. And like you could, bruv. It's them little things there where you just look back and go, bruv, I know Stevie wasn't the same player, but that Stevie Gerrard, the little 20 minutes and whatever.
Remember he only left because of Brendan Rodgers.
Yeah, but Brendan Rodgers, remember Brendan Rodgers crashed with a lot of players. You know, he clashed with Agger. He tried to draw at Agger when Wilfred Bonny was having a very good game, and I remember there was a thing where it got told that he had a massive go at Agger. Brother, Daniel Agger played with painkillers from his first year at Liverpool. He played with painkillers for the rest of his footballing career. He only had 1 season without painkillers, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know how mad that is? Big up Daniel Agger. That's one of my favorite Liverpool defenders of all time. He also
to be fair though, Gerrard did actually come out in that interview and also be like, it ain't really on Brendan. I was just mad at the time. Looking back on it, he was just being a manager and I wasn't willing to be on the bench. So he did kind of take a little bit of ownership for it.
He did. But
Brendan, you know
Rodgers with the whole Sterling thing, but then you could say Sterling, the whole agent thing as well. Obviously, like the agent getting in his ear, but then at the same time, Rodgers trying to do the whole like you're a little kid. He also bumped heads with Pepe Reina as well. Remember, bumped heads with Pepe Reina.
Yeah.
There's a few players Rodgers
no reason whatsoever.
But just there's a lot of people. Brendan Rodgers had an ego, bro. He had a bit of an ego complex. We have to be honest. Like, fair play to him. He nearly won us the league.
He had main character syndrome bad, innit?
Yeah,
Brendan Rodgers had main character syndrome bad.
Man calling Joe Allen the Welsh Xavier.
I'm not gonna lie, like, you know, like when he did the cribs, which is even wild for a manager to do cribs anyway. Yeah. Do you remember when the double doors opened, there was like a 6-foot self-portrait of him right when you walk in?
Brother, that is mad. Man, think he's mega.
I don't think that's a problem if that's a family photo. If you come through the doors and it's a big and it's got everyone,
but that's fine. That's what it's supposed to be.
It was just a headshot, bruv. It was just him, bruv. It was,
bruv. Man, that's something that Megatron would do.
Badly, bruv. Do you know how much, bruv? I don't even put up photos of myself.
Yeah, that's what Megatron
had
would do.
Painting, a big thing, 6-foot blood, bang, when you come in, it's like, yeah, this guy's into himself.
Remember the days of NTV Cribs, bruv? They could never do that now, blood. Because you know what happened with that? Someone with AI is scanning. When I say scanning, they'll put the AI onto the TV, however they do it, they will do a madness, they will find that address, you know. You think it's joke? They could never do that now.
Yeah.
How about MTV Cribs?
Most of those houses were kind of rented as well. I know someone who knew people who did production, and like not that many of the houses were really the person's house. A lot of the time they'd rent out a house because it was just the premise for the show. No one really wants you to know where they live and what their house is.
Look at him, man. It's kind of true. They just get robbed live. You just see, be like, oh, did you order? Are you expecting friends to see an SUV pull up live? Matting. But yeah, it's mad. It's actually mad. But just going back to
Redman's one was elite.
It was. Just going back to
yeah, go on.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Just going back to Wirtz Drift and the whole Gakpo situation. Obviously, we'll speak about it in the preview, whatever. But would you keep Floren Vert on the left, or would you be thinking maybe to move him centrally? Like right now, as things are, like we haven't lost in 7 games. We've won 3 games in a row in the Prem as well, if I'm not mistaken. Like, would you be? Yeah,
he's gonna go back into the middle because Gakpo will go out left. Gakpo's gonna come back into the team. There's 2 people that we absolutely know for a fact that Slot has a fetish with, and that is Gakpo and McAllister. And if they're fit, they play.
Yeah.
If those 2 are fit, they play. It just like we know that already now, innit? There's no point fighting it anymore. There's no point in being disappointed. You know what I mean? It's like having a Cinnabon and being shocked when your sugar levels spike.
Yeah.
That's you. That's on you. Like
you know what
what's
time
gonna
is.
happen.
Yeah.
You know what's gonna happen. Just accept it. It's part of life. So yeah, it doesn't matter what we say, bro. He's gonna get put back. But I don't think he's bad centrally. I've got no issue with him being central. It's more is Gakpo gonna do his job on the left. That's more what the issue is.
And here's the thing. I do feel like now there's this like the narrative is like, oh, Gakpo is just like this annoying player. Like, oh, all he does is annoy. Like, let's keep it a buck. It's only really this season that people have had a major issue with Gakpo. Yes, people have said he's a bit samey. Yes, we understand that. We fully get that, bro. But we can't sit around and act like Gakpo hasn't been a good player for Liverpool because he has been. Like, let's just keep it a buck.
He's even been good this year. He's still had good games this season.
The problem is with Gakpo is that as he's gotten older, it's like he's doing the Benjamin Button thing, blood. Like, his game should be evolving. It's not evolving, bro.
You know that T-Pain tune, I'm in love with a stripper.
Yeah.
Gakpo just changed his stripper to cut in, innit? I'm in love with the cut in.
Bro, all man does is cut inside, bro. Yeah. Like, it's got to be more Cody.
You know, I think this is the first season when his finishing has looked a little bit suspect. Because to be honest, he's probably one of our best finishers at the club. He's got a good finish on him.
Do you know what? I'll be honest with you. This is from inside information. Like, this is me being genuine, by the way. A lot of Liverpool players actually think Cody Gakpo is one of the best finishers at the club, you know?
He is,
all jokes aside, like, no banter. Like, genuinely.
He just looks poor this year, but he is. His finishing is brilliant. He's actually got a very good finish on him. And I don't know
why it hasn't worked in it this season. Yeah,
he's trying too hard. I don't know what's wrong with him. Maybe because he's got that bumper contract and he wants to make it look like he's worth it. Maybe because he wants to be the main man. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but he's trying too hard. He's trying too hard. And do you want to know what's crazy? For anyone who's even played football before, of like a decent level, do you know if you try too hard, it actually makes you a shitter footballer?
Yeah, it does.
And only people who've played the game are gonna get that, because normally you'd be like, no, the harder you try, the better you are. No, in football, the harder you try, the shitter it makes you.
Yeah.
You overthink things, nothing goes right, nothing's natural.
But football is a simple game. When you overcomplicate it, as people that have played the game, and again, I'm not gonna sit. I haven't played at the highest level or anything, but like, it's common knowledge. Like, the more you try to do, like you said, the more your brain is trying. Yeah, the more mistakes you can make. That's why when they say, like, to simplify the game, if
I pass the ball to you, you're going to control the ball when you're just being free. But if you concentrate on control, like if you watch the ball the whole way,
if I'm thinking in my mind, I have to make sure I control this ball, because if not, my neck, bruv, just control the football. Don't think about it.
It's going to bounce off your shin, and you're going to be
shin dribble, looking at your
football has to be natural. It can't be all of this. And Cody feels like he's playing like that. Like, he just everything's like he's over trying, he's overthinking it. Do you know what I'm saying? And I don't know.
It's confidence, though. Bigger Imran. I think Imran said it best. I think it's confidence, because here's the thing. Gakpo, listen, Liverpool players do see social media, whether we like it or admit it or not. They do. They're only human beings. Whether it affects them or not is a different thing, but they're going to see it. They're going to see things like, Cody Gakpo thinking, like, these man really think I'm an issue, rare, or like, I need to start getting some goals so like people can just understand how good I am. And obviously he got a new contract as well. You have to understand Gakpo got that new deal, and I think he deserved to get that new deal. I just think at the moment, Cody Gakpo being the first choice left winger and he's not having a great season is putting pressure on him, especially when he has that deal. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, man said, but yeah, no, I hear it. What's this? Ornstein. Has Ornstein said anything? I don't think so. Before we move on to the last topic, I'll just
earlier on, people were saying that Ornstein has backed up the claim that Liverpool is still interested, I think.
I ain't seen that. The only thing I've seen is something about Daniel Levy, blood. Unless there's something else.
Let me ask you that. I think we might have spoken about this before,
Yeah.
Is it not the strangest thing in the world that Cody Gakpo was the first one to get a new contract out of all of the players at the club that needed contract? Like, if you think about, like, Grav, Max, Soboslai, Ibu. Who else was there in the summertime?
Well, think about it, because there was all right. So we were saying the midfield, all of the midfielders need new deals because I think they've only got like 2 years left or 2.5 years left?
I think it was 3 years at the beginning of this season.
But
even so, I still think it would have been more.
Yeah.
They deserved a new deal than Gakpo did.
The thing is,
Gakpo still had 3 years left on his deal when we gave him a new deal.
Do you know what I'm gonna say? And I could be wrong here. When Bayern were after Diaz, I'm almost certain they spoke to Gakpo as well, and I think Gakpo kind of confirmed that. He did say they were speaking. He goes, "Oh yeah,
first, I think
yeah." And I think Liverpool may be a bit worried, and they thought, if we are going to sell Gakpo, if obviously they're not going to sell him and Diaz in the same window, but we've got to protect his value. It does make me think where Liverpool have done it almost to protect his value, but kind of rewarding at the same time.
I just think 250 is more than a reward. That makes him one of the highest paid players at the club, which I'm quite surprised about.
What it is that because wages have changed so much. I remember when Salah nearly left the club, and that's because remember when Salah was fighting to get that 200k or whatever it was.
No, it's 350. It was.
Was it 350? Was it free? You sure? The one he signed in 2022.
Yeah, it was 350. Yeah.
Was it 350? Oh, my bad.
Yeah. But remember, we could tell the club didn't want to give it to him because at that point, our wage structure, 250 was the highest we'd ever paid a player before.
Yeah, it was the one. Yeah, it's one where the Liverpool
which was him. I think he was the one that was on that. But that's the highest we'd ever gone. So we never thought we'd go up to 350. It was like nah, and then
that's it.
Did in the end. Yeah.
That's it. 200 was like the highest Liverpool ever paid for a wages for a player. And then Liverpool were like, well, surely we can't go higher than the 200. Like, this is like mad kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah, that was the last one.
That's mad, you know.
Baleba's only on 15 grand a week. Raw.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'll be writing if I'm Baleba. That's why I'll be real.
No wonder he's down tools.
Yeah, I'll be real. Yeah, his performances this season have been horrible, and it makes me wonder whether he's disillusioned that he just didn't get his move. Because like, you can have a bad season, but you can tell like he doesn't even look remotely like the same player. That tells me that there's something going on, and I think
he has had some good games, but you're right, he hasn't reached the level that he did before. But yeah, I think he thought he was going United in the window. He was probably really disappointed that he didn't get to go. And it's probably just made him a little bit. It can happen, you know. You see it happen a lot when a player doesn't get his move. Look at Paqueta. He thought he was going to Man City, then all that other stuff come up. Now people don't even talk about him. Do you know how good Paqueta is, though?
Yeah, but Paqueta's too good for West Ham. He
needs to get out of there while he's young enough to still resurrect.
But so is Bowen. There's a few players where you look at them and go, I feel like, no disrespect to the clubs, but your level is better. You're loyal and whatnot, but it's not really paying off. And that's why Harry Kane, to his credit, had to leave Spurs, bro. Because you can't be. How can you be banging like 30 goals a season and nothing happens? Do you know how mad that is?
Do you know what? Shout out Mantis. He's making a good point. Shows how bloody professional gay he is. He had a Liverpool shirt on, bro.
All right.
And now look how well he's performing for Crystal Palace week in, week out.
All right, that is a great segue because for the topic we're about to speak about now, his centre-back partner in the back three, in the centre of defence, Lacroix, has been mentioned. So I'll quickly
Bad timing after that performance he had against Arsenal the other day.
I know. Let me see if I can get the quotes again from Lewis Steele. Give me 1 second. I'll read it out. Where is it? All right. So, right. As for defenders, we know Crystal Palace Grays were liked. He was 99% Liverpool player on deadline day, only for Eagles chairman Steve Parish to pull the plug. The Reds would now prefer to wait until the summer to get the England international on the free transfer. However, surely they must see that they are only a Van Dijk or Knight injury away from the season. From the season career out of control. Guehi also has suitors at Manchester City, Bayern Munich, and others on the continent. He also speaks about the defender would get a better financial package if he moves on from a free transfer, as it would leave more money for the Bayern club to splurge on his wages. Funnily enough, Lacroix, his Palace defensive colleague, has been discussed in the past by Liverpool. Joe Ordonez, I think that's a pronounce at Club Brugge, is another they've kept an eye on, especially before they signed Leone. While Oscar Mingueza at Celta Vigo has been tentatively linked in Spanish reports. Brentford's Nathan Collins has also been mooted as a potential defensive reinforcement. That is from Lewis Steele today. I can tell you this from now. Liverpool did look at Lacroix when he was at Wolfsburg. I still think Guehi is the primary target. However, Drift, would you be mad at it if for whatever reason we got Lacroix, or is he not a defender that you think is good enough, or do you think Guehi's better? Like, what's your thoughts on Lacroix, like in general?
No, I actually think Guehi's better.
Do you?
I do think. I don't think Lacroix is crap or anything like that. But for me, Lacroix is like one of them hipster players where like there's a bit of hype around him now, but he's not going to actually live up to it.
Okay.
Yeah. And again, I don't think he's crap or anything like that, but he's not better than Guehi. He's not. I don't. Can
I be honest? I think Lacroix is as good as Guehi, you know. Honestly, I do. I think
that's fair. I disagree, but
yeah, they're different. They are different centre backs. I think Lacroix is a bit more of he's more of like a dominating centre back than Guehi. But I think Lacroix is also quite good on the ball. I think Guehi's still a bit better on the ball, maybe a bit more nimble. But if we're talking just like how Liverpool play football, and if you want to play a high line as well, I think Lacroix maybe a little bit quicker than Guehi, or they're about the same. But I think Lacroix obviously a bit stronger. I think Lacroix might be better in the air as well. But again, does this translate well to Liverpool? I don't know. But I also feel like as well, we mustn't get sold on or focus on it could only be Guehi. I think that's another thing as well, Drift, that we have to be careful. You know, like sometimes we just think, well, we definitely get him, and then if we don't get him, what do we do?
Well, I think that's because we haven't been linked with anyone else.
Yeah.
Like, we know there's people out there like Schotterbeck who really and truthfully are the type of caliber Liverpool should be going for. I still don't believe Bastoni would actually translate to Premier League. But look, if we go and get him, then it is what it is. I don't think Lacroix is crap or anything like that. I just think Guehi's the better defender.
Oh, genuine question, actually. Big up. I can't pronounce your name. Apologies, my bro. Murillo over Guehi.
Muftim, I think it says. I think.
Say that again, sir?
Muftim, I think.
Is that how you pronounce it? Muftim? Yeah, Muftim.
Right, Muftim.
Yeah. Do you think Murillo is better than Guehi?
Murillo? No. No. Murillo's all right. Again, maybe Murillo was a little bit of a hipster. Like, he came into league and he was really, really good for that first year. But, and again, he hasn't been crap or anything, but like, he hasn't quite maintained that level of expectation. Like,
but then you got to look what's going on at Forest, Dominic. You know, Forest have been in them, like, they've had a weird.
I hear it.
Because I think Murillo, the thing is, I like Murillo. My only thing is, I don't like the fact that he's 5'11", and I don't think he's the greatest in the air. And it is that whole thing of, and I don't want to do this, chat, but it just seems like the way a lot of teams, especially the teams lower down the league, face Liverpool, it is that we're going to keep doing the long ball thing. And if we find out your centre backs are struggling, we're going to cook you in that aspect. And I would wonder whether Murillo would be able to cope.
Murillo's quite good in the air, though. I know he is only 5'11". I mean, I say only, that's my height. But like, he ain't rubbish in the air. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't get bullied or he wins a lot of headers. So I wouldn't be that worried about him aerially.
No. But what I'm saying is, you've got Konate and Van Dijk, who are probably top 5 easily, like best in the Prem at from
6'4",
No, like, but here's the thing though, you can be tall and not be the greatest in the air. I'll give an example. And I hope I haven't got this wrong. Look at Mertesacker. Mertesacker didn't have the greatest like leap, did he? But he was just tall. I wouldn't say Mertesacker was the greatest in the air though.
No, yeah, I hear that.
Do you see what I mean? So, but what it is though, we've got very athletic defenders. I feel like the way how Liverpool play football, you need to have athletic
Muftim's right. Xerxes 6'5". Look how shit in the air he is.
He can't move, bro. He
No,
can't
but
move.
in the air, he's terrible for a tall. You know what? It's a little bit unfair on a tall player for everyone to just think you should be good in the air, because that'll be like being like a big guy, and then everyone thinks you should just be great at fighting.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you're the biggest guy in the room. You should be the strongest. Like, why? Just because I'm the biggest guy, all of a sudden I've got the pressure. So, yeah, being tall doesn't necessarily mean you should be great at headering.
Yeah, that's what I said. I feel we're just fortunate that we have two, dare I say it, like unicorn defenders in that aspect for like defend. I say defending set pieces. We've been terrible this season, but just in general, like we have two athletic profile defenders who are tall but also very good in the air.
They are, for me personally, people are going to sound being biased. For me, they are number 1 and number 2 in terms of the best defenders aerially in the league. There are no defenders better than them two aerially in the league.
I hate to even say this. I will put Gabriel in that mix.
No. Gabriel might be good at scoring goals, bro, but he's not better in the air
defensively.
If there's balls coming into the area to be defended, he's not doing a better job than Ibri or Virgil in the air.
I understand what you're saying. I'm not saying
he's good at attacking. He's just good at attacking the ball from a corner to score. That's a totally different skill.
I hear what you're saying, but I do think it goes a little bit unnoticed because he scores so many goals. But in terms of heading the ball away, maybe what it is, Drift, he hasn't got as good as positioning as, say, a Van Dijk or whatever. But I still think he's very, very good in the air, even from a defensive point of view.
He's good in the air defensively, but he's not as good as Ibri or Virgil. He's not.
No, fair. Me personally, and you know me, listen, you know me, I always back my team, but I don't know where I would put him, but I would definitely put him in the mix, though. He's the only other centre back, in my opinion, that can talk to them, man.
I can tell you straight off the bat, like, people can laugh all they want. Dan Burn is better in the air than Gabriel defensively. I would trust Dan Burn to get onto the end of ball and head them away more than I would Gabriel. People are just thinking about this because Gabriel's just a good all-round defender. He's playing at Arsenal. He's part of the best. Like, we're talking about as an individual. Take you here. What skill do you have? Let's compare it. Dan Burn is better defensively in the air than Gabriel.
No, but it is though. But with this though, I think, because remember when I said, like your positional sense, I don't think, as good as I think Dan Burn is in the air, if we're just talking like someone just got to clear it and take charge, of course I put Dan Burn in there.
Additionally, Dan Burn is good, bro. He's got no pace and he's always in the right place. Dan Burn is good positioning.
No, Dan Burn is good, but I don't know whether his positional sense is better than the others. It's close. Right. I don't know if I put in there. I don't know.
It's all right. People are just gassed up on this Gabriel because he scores goals. You know, he's falling straight into that category with Sergio Ramos, where people are seeing the highlight moments and it's clouding their judgment. As a defender, Gabriel is not as good as everyone's going on about.
No, Drift. You know me. I'm not saying
pieces have clouded everyone's mind. I'm telling you.
Drift. I'm not saying that.
Let's see at the World Cup how good Gabriel is when the Brazil team ain't all protecting him the way the Arsenal team does. And again, he's good, but people are just getting carried away. Like, they're just getting carried away.
No, but that's why when I say from a defensive point of view, I still think Van Dijk's the best. You want to know why? Because Van Dijk is still a colossus in the air. And not only that, what sets Van Dijk apart for me is his positional awareness is insane. Because if you watch carefully how Liverpool defend, what they do is Konate and Virgil are the two zonal, everyone else man marks. So they're basically saying to Van Dijk, if it's in your area, you just go and command that area, no matter who. But Van Dijk, if you go look at Van Dijk from when he stepped into Liverpool, even at Southampton, it's the positional awareness is off the chart, bro. I promise you, it's off the charts, in my opinion. But yeah, positional sense is crazy. But yeah, just going back to like Guay and Lacroix. Drift. Do you think there's a little bit of an element that, as good as Guay he is, I don't want to say this, but because he's linked with us and a lot of people rate him, are we overrating him, in your opinion? Like, would you say Guay is like the make, or is he that defender that you think Liverpool have to go and get, in your opinion?
No. We don't have to go and get him. We're just in an era right now where there's not many good defenders that are available.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And you're buying a third choice centre back. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if you can't go and get me many third choice centre backs better than Gahey. You know what I mean? Because effectively, we're buying a third choice. We're not buying him to replace Ibu. I hope we're not anyway.
Ibu can start speaking to teams in from Thursday
in 3 days' time. Yeah, I know,
bro. And I'll be
if we lose Ibu and we buy Gahey, then I don't think Gahey would be a good player to buy. I think we have to go and buy somebody who's
I'm glad you said that.
Stronger and you know what I mean, and a little
I'm glad you said that
because first choice centre back, Gahey was the perfect option. If we got him in the summer, it was the perfect option as a third choice.
Gahey is the perfect defender that if someone's injured, you don't feel like you're missing out on too much quality. You feel like he can just do what he's doing, innit?
Yeah.
So when Ibu was going for that bad form, me personally, I would have been absolutely fine with Gahey being, Van Dijk's replacement. And let's say that there was an injury to Van Dijk, I would have no issues with Gahey playing alongside Konate. Yes, we might lose a bit of that leadership, obviously, that Van Dijk naturally has in being a captain, but I feel cool with that. My worry is this, though. Konate not signing the deal yet. I am so scared to tell you this year that if we do get Gahey, that is Konate's replacement. And for me, you still have to go and get another bad boy because that's not enough. It should have been Gahey and Konate and Virgil and Leone.
Yeah. We're going to have to go and get Schlotterbeck if he goes. It'll have to be that caliber of player. If Konate goes...
Big up the chat. They're saying this brother here from Ren, he is cold, though. From what I've seen...
Ain't he only 19 or something?
Nah, Drift, I'll be real. He's a bit of... All right, so he's a ball-playing centre-back. I think
we thought this about my brother over at Man United. Too young, man.
All right, but say this, but you see Euro going to Man United was a lot of pressure though, because of where Man United were. It wasn't allowed to develop.
Pressure, bro.
No. But when you're losing games, that's worse than when you're winning games, right? Surely.
No, but I think like Euro just went to Man U too young. It was too much pressure.
Potentially. I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what was he, 19 when he went Man U? Like, he was too young. All that pressure, the big price tag or whatever, he was too young.
But
I'm just looking at it now, and I don't want no more teenagers, man.
But do you think at Liverpool it could have been different? I'll give you an example. I know we only saw him for like 80 minutes here, and you can't even really judge that, by the way. But you see Leone. Look how you see when you're playing for a team that's winning and you've got someone alongside you that's very, very experienced and like you're in a feel-good factor, yeah? I feel like that's very different going into, no disrespect to Man United, but there's a lot of chaos there. It's just chaos.
Yeah, I get that.
There's a lot going on. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I get that. But
so it's very, very different.
Yeah, no, it was toxic at Man United, so I understand that. But I just think when you're a young player, I know it sounds a bit stupid, but I'll say 8 times out of 10, you're better off developing until you're about 21, 22 at whatever smaller club you're at, and then you get your move. I think when these players go at like 18 and that 19, it's a risk. It is a risk. It's a massive risk because the pressure at the bigger clubs means you don't get time to be crap. You don't get time to make mistakes. That pressure means you probably aren't relaxed. And you know what I mean? Like, I would say a lot of the time you are better off being at the smaller club for a longer period of time, develop your skills. But I guess football's impatient now, innit? Nobody's willing to let that happen. But I would probably tell him wait until he's about 22. Like, I think Florian probably did the perfect thing. Shirky, they did the perfect. They were at the smaller club till they got to that mature age. Then they made the move. 22, that's a perfect age to get that big. When you're like 18, 19, it's a bit of a risk, man. Look, Chelsea all might ruin thingy, you know.
Who? Hato.
No, him as well. Fucking hell, I forgot they even had him.
Who?
The winger.
What, Esteval?
Bruv, he's at a club that could root like with this rotation, giving him 5 minutes here, doing it, and all that.
I think
crap.
Esteval. No, one thing I'll say though, whether they ruin him or not, Esteval just won't be at Chelsea. Like I think Esteval finds his way into Spain, like kind of sooner than later. I'll give it. I think he has a couple of good years at Chelsea, and then I think he goes to Spain for one of the Barca or Real Madrid. You know, I can see it already. Like,
Anyway,
But big at the chat, they're saying Jeremy Jacks from Rennes. He is a talent, no drifter. Check him out anyway when you get a chance.
You know what? I'll give him a look.
The chat are the scouts, innit? They big at the chat. There's some serious.
Yeah. So if he's good enough,
thing.
I'm just saying like no more teenagers, man. Not to replace Ibu. There can't be another teenager to replace Ibu, man. Come on, we've already got one teenager. He's gonna be struggling to get back from his injury as well.
Would you bring back Kwanzaa?
Yes.
All right. Kwanzaa's doing very, very well right now.
He's a top player, that's why.
Would it be wise to let him kind of still mature and bring him back a little bit later?
Yeah, it would. Yeah, it would.
Because one thing I don't think we should do is you see how Kwanzaa now is playing week in, week out. Obviously, the league is not as demanding, but still a very, very good league. That experience is what he needed. Remember, always kept on saying like it's going to be hard for Kwanzaa to develop on the fly when we're going for a league. Did you get what I'm saying? Because we got the buyback there, we got slot out, we got the buyback. I feel like that's something Liverpool potentially might look at in the next 18 months. You know.
I rate Kwanzaa. You already know I rate Kwanzaa very highly. And now he's playing week in, week out. He's just getting a chance to hone his skills. Even when he came into the England team for the internationals, he was brilliant for them as well. Kwanzaa's a top player, bro. I get why we let him go, but I also think it was a mistake. You know what I mean? He needed to play week in, week out. I get why we let him go. We got good money for him. 35 million was good money for him. But I personally believe that he is good enough to play for Liverpool, and I don't think we should have got rid of him. I really don't. He would have been the perfect third or fourth choice centre back at Liverpool, 100%.
The chat are saying they reckon Bundesliga is his level. Me personally, I think it's his level for now. However, in another 12 to 18 months, I think maybe that's when you really revisit the conversation. I think right now, let him develop as a player, let him get that experience. I understand the Bundesliga is not the be-all or end-all, but it's still a very good league. And just let him do what he's doing. And in 18 months' time, see Guan. Because our defensive reinforcements are going to be needed. Because Van Dijk, obviously, he's only got one more year off of this. Konate, I am worried that he will leave. We haven't brought in Guehi just yet. Leone's had a really bad injury. We don't know what he's going to look like after that injury. So there is a lot of question marks. Joe Gomez, again, obviously keeps on getting injured. Like, there's a lot of question marks for our defense, and that's something I do think we need to start addressing drift in January. Whether it's one centre back, it doesn't matter. We just need at least one, and then you continue that in the summer. Try get two or something.
Yeah, I hear it.
I hear it.
So, we need two. I think we kind of need two, even if Ibu stays.
Let me think. So that would be, let's say Ibu stays. It'll be Ibu, Virgil, Leone.
Because I think Gomez is definitely going. I think Gomez is definitely going.
If you're saying Gomez is going, then yeah, we would, because you'd have to get one to replace Virgil in the long term, and you still got to bring in Guehi anyway. So yeah, you're right.
And Cal was right. You need 5 centre backs. You do. You need 5, and with one of them being able to play like fullback. You do. You actually
versatile one. Do you know what? I understand that. You want to know why? Because it means not having to do the stupid Endo Gravenberch thing whenever there's an issue.
Exactly.
Because I'm sick and tired of seeing. Because did you know this? Up until the game against Wolves, yeah. You know, Ibu didn't train all week. He was ill all week, and he only trained on the Friday.
I know, yeah.
And he spoke about it. He's like, I had to play obviously for Diogo Herrera. Broski, it could have been what's the brother's name? The centre back, the one it could have been a Lucky thing. You know, the centre back Lucky, and then you've got the other centre back who.
You can't be called Lucky and play football, because when it goes wrong, the memes, bro.
Is it who's the guy that got sent off? He's been sent off twice since he's made.
Oh yeah,
I don't want to be. I don't even know why I'm laughing.
Yeah.
You know,
Nalo.
You see them man there. Can't be having another centre back situation, bro.
Imagine being sent off twice in 2 appearances. Do you know how wild that is?
I'm gonna be honest. If I got sent off twice like that, I'd actually already be thinking my Liverpool career is over. You know, like
I wouldn't be expecting to get a call ever again.
Yeah, even if the man them like Virgil, like, no, don't worry. In my mind, behind closed doors, I'll be telling my agent, yeah, okay, just go and just see what's out there because I don't.
Bruv, I'll be looking at a new career. I'll be like, I'm never gonna get played. Ain't no one gonna trust me, bro. How much do you get for painting and decorating? I'll be looking at a different career path, bro.
Man says scaffolding and emptying there.
Man, like seeing red, bro. Go be a decorator, innit?
Hey, the chat are ruthless, you know. Matt, who's worse, Nalo or Billy the Kid, you know?
I don't know, bro. I remember that Semenyo performance we watched in pre-season was diabolical, bro.
Nah, that was one of the worst ever. Bro. That's one of the... That's that from the Transformers. You know that Transformers line where Optimus Prime opens the Matrix? He's like, light our darkest hour. Bro, it was dark, you know.
Do you know what the biggest worry in football is if you're trying to see your eye for talent is when a man struggles to actually have the coordination to directly connect on the laces with a football. Like, no matter what position you play, like if the ball's in the air and you go to clear it, you have to be able to work out how to lace the ball. Semenyo was missing the ball. Like
it was like, Johnny, it's all jokes aside, big him up, I'll be so honest, it was just a bunch of nerves. Like, I'm sure he's better than what you see them when them nerves hit you. It's like right now, I'll get no banter. Let's say I was still playing football and Liverpool just this is gonna sound mad. Liverpool just called me up and were like, "You're playing tomorrow. You're playing against Leeds, right? So let's say I'm still playing football, whatever. I get the call up, maybe from the B team or something. But I'm gonna be mad nervous. Don't get twisted. I don't care if people are telling me you're gonna be all right. You got Van Dijk next to you, but I'm gonna be nervous as hell, bro. It's Anfield, big stadium, and don't get me wrong. You're thinking this is my moment, but you're gonna be naturally nervous though, like naturally, especially for your first game. And Semenyo just seemed like he was a bag of nerves, bro. I can't lie, just bag of nerves. So
I think it goes to show you that when you actually deep it, when we do put emphasis on mentality, but maybe we don't put enough. Maybe mentality is actually more important than your actual talent. Because I'm not gonna lie, anybody who plays for an academy of a top team is a good footballer.
100%.
You can never make it to academy level without being better than 90% of the rest of the world.
Agreed.
If you're at Liverpool, a Man U, a Chelsea, bro, I'm not even gonna lie. I reckon even if you're an academy player at Norwich or Millwall, you are still better than 90% of the players in the rest of the world. So it really must be like more about mentality why you end up not making it. It really has to be for real. Because I reckon we could take any 20-year-old from any academy at like League 2 and he will twist up every single one of us here now.
100.
Everyone in the chat, like make us all look like dickheads, and he's like in League 2. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like when you make it to a certain level, it has to be more the mentality why you fell and not the ability.
It is though, bro. It is that your mentality and your drive to always succeed is what separates a lot of these professionals. That's exactly what it is. It's just that obviously there becomes another level to it when you're in the first team. Do you get what I'm saying? Because now this is the best you're ever gonna get. You're now in the first team. So yeah, man, big up him, man. Is it like 80% is mental, bro? 100, bro. Drift, we've seen it. We know individuals that have bare talent. And you think, how did they not make it? But the mentality, bro, your mentality is what takes you to the top, bro. Do you get what I'm saying?
You know what? And I don't, we don't even mean like mentality, like you've got to be Cristiano Ronaldo.
No, not like that.
Now, we're just talking about like just being able to handle the stress, the pressure, the lifestyle. Do you know what I mean? Like that all comes under mentality.
The dedication, 100%. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I remember being young. I remember it isn't even remotely close, but I think I was about 11, and I remember I had my athletics club. I used to run whatever, and they wanted me to represent England. Like I was getting to a very high level. I was immature at 11, innit? I wanted to have fun, and the lifestyle they were making me live. I was like, nah, I want to do this. Like I had to eat certain things. I couldn't eat certain things. And I'm an 11-year-old. They're telling me no sugar. They're telling me high carbs. All I could really eat was pasta. I like sugar-free drinks.
Specific diets.
I'm 11, bro. I'm like, nah, fuck this, man. I want to live my life like this. Like looking back on it, what a dickhead was I? I could have been something, you know what I mean?
No, but Jody,
like,
is though,
11 years old, the lifestyle, I was like, no, I'm not living like this.
Yeah, but back in them days,
difficult.
or back in our days, shall we say, things were a lot different. Like it was kind of very, like see, like now, dare I say, you see, back then, you like your footballing ability had to be second to none, first and foremost. Because I'd even dare I say it down, and this is no disrespect when I say this, because obviously I'd never made it pro, yeah. But there's more players now that are just athletic more than actual footballing natural ability.
Yeah,
like back in our day, you see, it wasn't. You see, formation wasn't a big thing in our day. Formation, it was just 4-4-2 drift. It was 4-4-2, and sometimes you might get that one team that play free, or 4-3 or 3 at the back, right? You see, now it's all about systems. It's all about the system. Back then, bro, it was about your natural ability. If you didn't have that natural ability, you're not making it anywhere, bro.
Yeah, that's the reason why that the only position when we were growing up you could be crap at football at was defender. That was the only position you could be crap at football. And why crap at football? I mean, if I give you the ball, you don't have skill and you can't do like one-on-ones and all that kind of stuff. That was the only position on the field where it was all right to be crap. If you was a fullback, you still needed to be good. So centre back, really, it was only a centre back. Now you've actually got to be a good footballer to be a centre back because of all this playing out from the back stuff. But you're right; it's definitely become a lot more about being a physical specimen, more so than it is about how technically gifted are you, and like, do you like being like Maverick? That's what I'm saying. These Neymars of the world, they won't exist anymore.
Yeah, they've been phased out
of football.
They've been phased out for system players. All right, prime example. When I was playing left wing, I remember, or should I say left midfield, yeah? I'm left-footed playing on the left, yeah? What I was told to do, I had to always beat the get past the right back. I had to get past him, no matter what. Get past him, put a crossing, create a chance, yeah? You think I could ever do any of this stuff? I get the ball, do one of them little Grealish, hezzy, and then play it back. The manager would go, what are you doing? Get forward, take him on. Bro, I had to be relentless. Every time I got the ball, I had to be aggressive, take on the right back. None of this pass the ball back, reset the play. And I'm not saying we didn't reset play back in the day, but it was just more about you've got your natural ability because you're a winger. You're one of the best people at take-ons. Now we need you to do a take-on. That's what that was about. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's true. It's true, but football's become way, way, way too systemized. Way too systemized. It's the reason why. And again, if we have any Brazilians in the chat, correct me if I'm wrong, because this is just my opinion. But I think this is the reason why Brazil don't have a great team anymore, a great national team anymore, because way too many of their players get taken at way too much of a young age into Europe and get systemized, and they don't grow up on samba football. Like look how dire the Brazil squad is compared to what it was and what it has been. Brazilians are taught to play football the right way, and they come to England way too young now, and they get systemized, and then they get all of that.
Europe
and all of that
in Europe, in Europe, because they've now got a fit system. Like you see players
100%.
like, all right, I'll tell you. Do you know it's a little bit of a throwback, but it's just injuries. So I remember even seeing, sorry, I know we're going off a tangent here. Apologies, guys. You know, Gabriel Jesus, when he was at Palmeiras, I remember seeing him and going, no, this guy's a madman. Because he was playing wing and he was playing centre forward, Bro, this guy could do anything with the football. Now he goes to Man City and he's cold, but then I started to notice little things like, Pep wants him to be a bit more like disciplined, so to speak. And I'm like, okay, I understand that because in Europe you got to be more disciplined, but I started to see a little bit less flair, like I understand what Pep brought to the game, and I would never disrespect him. He's one of the great Pep Guardiola. If he's not the greatest, he's one of the greatest, right? But one thing I will say is that when he definitely left Barca and then he went to Bayern, the system that he would implement would have a big say in football going forward. From this, you see, like possession style football. Like possession, it's all about control. The league leaders, Arsenal, fair credit to them, they're league leaders. Their main thing is control. They want to control the game from start to finish. It's not about creating chances, it's about control, minimizing the opponent, not about, you go into that game, we can't drop points. Obviously, we want to win. The main thing is we don't look. It becomes a control thing. Football's like a lot of the top teams now. It's all about control. It's kind of mad how the game's changed, bro. It's mad.
Yeah. I don't like it. I just deal with it. That's why I don't think it's nostalgia to say football will never be as good as it was in the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. Like, it just won't. That was just a whole... I feel privileged to have been able to live through a lot of that and actually watch true ballers. Do you know what I mean? Like, true... You know, like how you must feel where you get to say, like, you actually got to witness Michael Jordan in real life. It wasn't like Muhammad Ali where we've got to listen to the stories. We actually was alive and old enough to know
witness
Michael Jordan is the GOAT. Like, watching him do what he was doing. Tiger Woods, Usain Bolt. Like, we've actually lived through people where, like, hands down, he's the greatest man in his sport to do what he did. We watched it. Do you know what I mean? So I'm glad I grew up watching that 90s football where it was just about flair and them man, it was just ballers, real true.
Football Italia in the 90s.
100%, bruv. Real football, man.
That, for me, that's like, dare I say it, Drift? Would you say football, like, you see, Channel 4, Sunday, that might have been some of the greatest football ever.
Yeah. Because remember, we didn't have Sky, we didn't have social media, we had to wait all week. And then, you know what I got to watch? Ronaldo dupping, man, bro. That's what
Inter Milan versus flipping Lazio. AC Milan, bruv. AC Milan, that's my team, and that's your team as well, bruv. AC Milan, bruv.
Bruv. Old school AC Milan days, bruv. Crazy. So, yeah, that for me personally, I just don't like how systemized football is. No, I don't, man. I don't like how... You know what? Guardiola's probably got a lot to do with it because what he did with that 2010 Barcelona team, I think that changed the world. Everybody watched how dominant they were, and a little part of everyone forgot it's because they've got about 8 generational players in the team, why they are able to actually be this good. But people watched it and was like, that's how football should be. Because arguably, that's the greatest team we've ever seen in our life.
100%. Like, so, Asher, I got you, bro. I'm gonna read out the supers in a bit. I got you, and I appreciate that, Asher. Don't worry, I got you. He's gifted. I'm gonna read that out. Don't worry, Asher. I got you. Sorry, Drift.
But for me, I feel like that was when everyone went, oh my days. Imagine if we could play football like that. It looks so good. Because that Barcelona team was out of this world.
Yeah,
it was absolutely out. But again, people forget how many generational players were in that team. Not everybody can play like that, bro. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? Not everybody can. That team consisted of from a phasing out Ronaldinho and Eto'o to flipping Iniesta and Xavi and Messi and Busquets. You know what I'm saying? But where do you just go and get these, like Alves? You don't just get these players. These players are generational.
These players are they were legends before you knew it. Like, bro, some of them players there, like, they're joke of a player.
Some of them players are the best. Like, if you ever make a list of who you think the best players are in their position across the world, most of those players are in the top 5. If not, they are the best. Messi,
of course.
Iniesta, Xavi, Busquets, Alves. Like, straight away, like, Alves is definitely in the conversation for the best right back that ever lived. Busquets is in the conversation for the best DM who ever lived. I think Xavi is the best CM who ever lived. He's in the conversation. Iniesta goes in the conversation with the Zidane's
because it's Zidane and Dino and them, man. The 10s.
Messi probably is the best player that ever lived. So, like, how do you ever replicate what he did with that team? How can you even do that?
Bro, and Dani Alves was a joke.
And bro, that's me forgetting about sprinkling in players like Ibrahimovic, Eto'o, David Villa, Ronaldinho. Because them man, they all played for Pep in that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, crazy,
Eto'o, remember the whole Eto'o, Dino, Ludovic Julie, that front three was a joke, by the way.
Bro, crazy,
bro. Now Barca had some absolute ridiculous.
Even the unsung heroes like Pedri, like unsung heroes, bro. Like, because remember under
Deco, oh my days, bro.
Their team was crazy, bro. A lot of people forget. So, but everyone wanted to play like that. And then that was why it started to change football, because everyone felt like they could play like a Pep Barcelona team. and it's very, very difficult to play like a Pep Barcelona team, bro.
100. You know, so Matt talking about Zlatan. Thing is, right. Imagine, correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Go check the stats. Zlatan was beefing Pep and still scored 24 goals in all comps. I think it's 24.
Ibrahimovic gets slept on. He gets slept on.
But Ibrahimovic is one of the greatest players ever.
Yeah, no, he gets slept on a lot.
Like ever. I know he didn't win a Champions League, but for me personally, he's still one of the greatest players ever. I'm not gonna put where I rank him, whatever. That's too much to do now. I think it was 20. Someone go check it, please. Was it 24 in all comps? Did someone go check that? I don't even know why I'm saying 24, but I could be wrong.
He
anyway.
he was. I think he was 27 or 28 before he didn't win the league.
Bro,
like he won the league and he weren't at one club. He was like making a move and he was always making a good move and winning the league.
Malmo, Ajax, Juve, Inter, AC Milan, PSG.
No, back to Inter and then
back to
PSG, innit? I'm sure he went back to Inter and then went.
I missed out Barca. Bruv,
he won the league at every club until he was 27 or 28, something like that.
Yeah. But he was a joke of a player, bro.
I think he's won the league. I think Ibrahimovic probably went on maybe only like 2 or 3 seasons. He didn't win the league in his peak. Let's not count when he was like in America and all that. But like, if you're talking about in his peak, like up until about 33, 34 years old, I think he only didn't win the league like 2 or 3 times. In his whole
That's
career.
True. Even he went to, bro, he went to Man United at how old?
And still won them the Europa League. He was at 35 when he went Man U.
Bro, Zlatan is one of my favorite players. Like he's just too cold. People need. If you saw young Zlatan, when he was like an Inter and M team there, he was a cheat code.
Yeah, he was
like a full-on cheat. Like, bro, Zlatan is 6'5" and he moves like. How would you even describe him? Because he's an anomaly, isn't he?
Yeah, he's definitely an anomaly, 100%. He's
I got it wrong. Zlatan got 21 goals in 45 appearances when he was beefing Pep. That was his one. It's bruv, still good. Remember, he was beefing the manager and still scored 21 goals in 45 appearances, bro.
He scored a goal at Ajax. That's arguably the best goal I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. No facts.
Did you know? I know everyone probably knows the story on Zlatan, but did you hear about when he went to Arsenal and Wenger told him he has to do a trial and he said, Zlatan don't do no trials, and he left? That is hilarious. Do you know to have that much self-belief at like 17 years old, bro? That he told Arsene Wenger, I ain't doing no trial. Who the fuck
and the
do you
thing
think
is,
you are?
Dare I say, he was right. You don't give him a trial, bro.
Bruv, the man was so crazy that when they asked him what he got his girlfriend for her birthday, he said Zlatan is the gift.
Yeah.
You know how much of a madman you are.
He's the biggest troll. Zlatan, I'd love to meet him in person. And someone said it as well. His mentality is off the charts, like elite mentality, bro. Wherever he went, he held everyone accountable, including himself. And there's a reason why he was a serial winner. He was Are you forgetting the hat-trick he scored against flipping England?
Bro, he was a crazy player.
Bro, no. Bro, the goals he scored against England are some of the greatest goals you will ever see.
I know.
Remember the bicycle kick from like 30 yards? Mad.
The crazy thing is, he's got that type of mentality that he's the best. And I rate it because that's how you should be if you want to be the best, right?
Yeah.
But another reason why I love him so much is because regardless of whether he thinks he's the best, there's only one man he puts above him. And that's R9. He idolized R9. That's the only man that he put above him. He was like, I'm better than everyone else apart from R9. That was when I was like, that is the G. Yeah. He knows. Only one person is above him, and that's R9. I mean, I do think there are other players who are above him, but that's what he believes.
Yeah. Big up Clark. He says, please chat. We need 1K likes and we need the channel to hit 40K before the new year. Smash the like button before you smash. Before you do the mad thing. Big up Clark.
Big up Clark. It's way easier to smash the like button as well.
No, it is. Oh yeah, Zlatan and Adriano, bro. Adriano cheat code. Just a shame with Adriano. What happened to him, like career-wise, like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He's living his best life in the streets of Brazil, though.
Yeah. Right, let's feel like these supers and then we head out of here. Big up Joshua. It says, hi, it's my birthday. Do you know what, Joshua? Big up yourself.
Happy birthday, G.
Happy birthday, my bro. And this is for you, my bro. Happy birthday, Joshua. I don't know why I just done that. Big up Jay. Semenyo isn't a good finisher. I disagree, Jay, and I feel like Jay's trolling it. Personally, I think Semenyo is a very good finisher. I think the fact that he's not ambidextrous, but he's the closest thing to being ambidextrous without being ambidextrous. I think, in my opinion, I think very good with his left foot as well. I think Smeno is a good finisher, in my opinion. But big up Jay each and every time. Big up Jay again. Shoik was in the French league drifted. That's true. There's anomalies though, isn't it? Like, listen, French league, it is a hit and miss, in my opinion. Not everything works out. You know what I mean? I think it's one of them leagues where
when I'm talking about strikers, man, I'm more talking about the quality of like the goalkeeping and defending in the league.
I understand it. It's never going to be.
There are good quality players in the French league, but overall, let's be real. In the Bundesliga and in the French league, when you go and look at the goalkeeper quality, it's really poor. Like, you know what I mean? Like, scoring goals is way easier because you're scoring them against easier goalkeepers.
I think like, German league is above French.
Much better goalkeepers in the Prem.
Yeah, there's definitely 100%. But yeah, 100%. I agree.
So that's all I mean when I'm talking about judging in terms of like the goals and all that from the French league. Like Barcola, he does get a lot of goals. And I don't think Barcola's crap, by the way. I just don't think his finishing is great.
Needs refinement. I understand. I know you mean. He does need refinement.
He's very erratic with his finishing. Yeah.
Big up Skip. He says, what you guys think of Kevin Sharda? He's only... You know what? All right. I'll be honest with you. I think he's good. But I've never really looked at Kevin Sharda and thought he's like the coach. Like, I think he's all right. That's what I would say. I think Kevin Sharda's all right. Yeah. That's me being honest.
He's all right. Big up Asher, man.
100. All right, big up Sadiq. Big up fellas. Hope you had a great Xmas and love to you. Oi, love to you and the family, my broski. Hope you and your family had a great Christmas as well, my bro. So big up to you, man. Big up Sadiq each and every time. Family. Come on, bro. I need to hit you up as well. Big up Jay. Can't big up Italy and downplay France, Vardy.
When did we do that though? Did we big up Italy? When did we big up? I mean, we did a reminiscing about Italy back in the day. I don't think we've bigged up Italy now.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
I wouldn't say Italy's of a high quality. That's the reason why I don't think that we should go and buy what's his name, because playing in a back three in Italy for the best team in Italy, which Inter probably are, or they have been recently. I think when he comes Prem, he'll get the shock of his life. I don't think he'll be that great.
Bro, not even trying to be disrespectful to anyone that plays in the Italian league, but when I'm seeing things like, and this is no disrespect because I think he's a good player. You see Scott McTominay get player of the year and everything there. I think he's he has an amazing, but I'm seeing Hoyland scoring braces now. Like Hoyland scored a brace the other day.
Yeah, it's not
like I'm paying attention. Like. Italian league is a slower paced league that allows players that maybe haven't thrived in the Prem that little bit more time to be able to do what they need to do. And I'm not discrediting the Italian league either. I'm not saying it's rubbish. I'm just saying it's a league, in my opinion, that just gives you a bit more time to do what you want to do. It's a bit easier. That's me being honest.
It's definitely an easier league to play in when you're old. Funk's made a good point. 40-year-old Modric has gone over there and he looks comfortable.
Yeah, for real.
40, Matt.
Yeah.
Modric is 40, bro.
I know, bro.
Week in, week out in the Italian league. If he tried to come to the Premier League, he'd have a heart attack at 40 years old.
Do you want to hear a joke? Guess who's top of Serie A?
Don't tell me it's AC Milan.
It's AC Milan.
Is it actually AC Milan?
Bro, I was shocked. Do you want to know why? Because Inter Milan were top, and I'm like, wait a minute, like I said, let me just check on something. Oh no, I'm lying. Inter have gone back on top by 1 point, but AC are
It's
1
a
point
very
behind.
competitive league. That's why it's fun to watch. But
here
the
the joke.
quality isn't high.
Inter are top on 36 points. They've won 12 out of 16, but lost 4. AC Milan have played the same amount of games. They've won 10, drawn 5, and only lost 1. They're 1 point behind. Imagine the league leaders losing 4 games already.
Yeah, that is crazy, isn't it, to think about it? That is crazy.
That's kind of mad.
It's a very competitive league, though. It is. That's
it is. I think it's quite level. Yeah, quite level. Big up Shay Abdul Drifter. Send Edwards to slap up Arteta. I can get Saka for 20 minutes. Can I be so real?
We would never be able to get. I wouldn't even want Saka anyway, but we'd never get him for cheap.
Yeah, Saka is still a quality player.
Bro, just say it, man. He's overhyped.
No. He's just not the player that I
manipulation.
No, but he's just not the player that I would want.
Bro.
He's not the player that I would want. I'd rather release it. That's all it is. I just don't.
Clearly, obviously, he's a good player, but it's part of the Arsenal manipulation. The same reason why you couldn't fathom me saying that Gabriel weren't the best headerer, because you've been manipulated by Arsenal fans, bro, to believing everybody at their club is the greatest thing ever. Look how much they doubt. Like, they've all laughed at Florian, yeah. All right, he got a hat trick against Tottenham, which is a brilliant thing to do because it's a derby game. But outside of that, tell me what Eze's done since he went to Arsenal. These men are over here laughing at Florian all the time, who's constantly involved in games and playing well. What's Eze really done since he went to Arsenal?
I think because Eze's had that
moment.
He's had them. Did Eze get the hat trick? Was it a hat trick?
Yeah, he got the hat trick. But outside of that, he's only had
that's his been in. Yeah, that's
other moments. He's not having a good season. He's not having a good season, bro.
No. I Eze's had a couple of moments, but I know what you're saying. He hasn't really kicked on as much as I thought.
Man. I'm telling you, Arsenal, they manipulate everybody to believing everything about them.
No,
the best
bruv, I've been saying this for time, 100%.
So they told us Saka was better than Mo.
Yeah, I know. But anyway, let's not even get. Yeah, let's not.
They told us Declan Rice is better than Gerrard. How can you ever listen to anything that's said about Arsenal players?
It's crazy.
Crazy.
It's actually mad. We got Shake again. Man, then want Rewind FC. Automate Tielemans on Mac. That'll be some of the slowest players.
Yeah, that's
in the Prem. Yeah, we can't do that. We can't. Big up Ty. Coutinho, Neymar, Firmino are the last of the Joga Bonita Brazilians. Rodrigo is he's Indian. That is. And listen, I'm not even trying to disrespect the Indians.
You know what? I don't even know why I threw that last bit on at the end.
I don't know why man would say Indian, bro.
I don't even. It's not even true.
Big up my Indian brothers. That is, I don't know why man's trying to do that.
I don't even get what the point of that. Though. Big up time.
Prize gone mad. Gone mad, you know. Big up Rush. Lipman was slow, but also elite. That's true. But remember, we got Lipman on the back end of his Liverpool career as well, by the way. So of his career in general.
It just means you don't have to have pay. But that's because Lipman is from the old school era where it was about actual technique and it weren't just about physicality. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, for real. Yeah, Lipman was cold technically though. Big up official MDs. What's this? Gakpo cut inside the queue for this. What's wrong with the? No, we gotta stop this.
Oh man,
you lot are losing your mind, you know. Big up official MDs. Man say Gakpo cut inside the queue for the new contract. You know, it's crazy. Big up Jack says Fatawa to Liverpool. Is that the Leicester winger, isn't it? The young one, 21 or something?
I don't know. I've never heard.
I think that's the guy in it, Fatawa. I think he's a decent player still. Big up Jamrock. Jeremy Jacks will be 21 in July, not a teenager. Fairs, no, he's a good player.
He's older than I thought he was.
Yeah. Hey, big up Ash. He just gifted 5 Kopish memberships, and big up Ash again, who just gifted another 5, which makes it 10. You know what I'm saying? So big up Ash for the gift membership. People just say thank you as well if you got one of their memberships. You know what I'm saying? Big up Ash each and every time. And yes, Ash, don't worry. I just see it now. And that's why I wanted to. I said it during the show, so I appreciate that. Ash, enough love, man. Big up Yards. Drifty and Matt. What style do you prefer? A glider that is elegant or a real Joga Bonito style? basically, Wirtz or Shirky. There's no wrong answer, just what you prefer stylistically.
I personally prefer Shirky stylistically.
I'll be honest, I've always been like a Jogger Benito kind of. So it would be Shirky.
But I think both styles are beautiful to watch though. That's
100.
the thing. Like, yeah, because a glider can also be like beautiful to watch, like Coutinho, Wirtz, that type of players. Like I love watching David Silva. I love watching those type of players as well. So
the best way for me to describe it is in the last 7 to 8 years, I've preferred the dribbling style of Neymar to Messi. That's just me.
Yeah.
That's just my style of I prefer Neymar to Messi dribbling. I prefer Neymar dribbling wise to Hazard, like that, because what it is for me is Neymar can do the gliding thing, but adding the flair and the creativity is what I prefer. Like that create. Don't get me wrong, Messi can get from A to B better than Neymar, but Neymar, in my opinion, will take more risk. Do you get what I'm saying? Messi's calculated. Messi's probably got some flipping chip in his brain that tells him exactly what step to take to get past all these players.
Yeah,
whereas Neymar will freestyle the whole thing, and if he loses the ball, he loses the ball.
Yeah,
but that's my thing. I'm a Neymar kind of stylistically. That's my thing. Innit?
No, I hear it.
I know you feel the same because like what's this? Matt Dino or Neymar? Now you're going mad because they're both Jogger Benito, so you can't trick me out of my position. They're both Jogger Benito. I don't know what we're trying to do here, bro. You got to chat each and every time.
I'm not gonna lie, Mob, you better be careful, bro. Dino slander in this chat is met with.
There can be no Dino slander.
But it's not slander, but he said Neymar's better than Dino, but the streets just ain't ready for that conversation. I'm saying this chat has proved already you don't say anything about Ronaldinho.
All I'm gonna say is this.
Forever. Matt, unless you smoke forever, just remember.
Yeah.
Just remember.
We understand that Ronaldinho didn't have the longevity, but you see when Ronaldinho was that when he had the 3 to 4 years of greatness, no one was near him. Like no one. You see, like, bro, I'm a massive Neymar fan, but you could say that person is close to when Dino, especially in the 3 seasons at Barca, especially the first 2, you're not going nowhere near him. You're just not. The man. How about this? I still to this day, in fact, now I'm gonna go off on a tangent. They're gonna start getting me mad. I don't want to.
We've been on bare tangents as it is, bro.
Well,
by the way, I just want to say this as well because obviously, like everybody kind of knows it's all just laughs and giggles and stuff like that. But just in case there was anybody who's watching who was offended by Ty's comment earlier, I know Ty didn't mean it to be offensive.
I know. I know.
Definitely didn't mean it to be offensive.
Yeah.
What Ty meant was he's just not Brazilian, and he just used Indian because a lot of people have thought that he looks like he is a little bit more in that type of a look than he is a Brazilian. Even though Brazilians, there is a lot of mixed looks anyway. So just in case anybody in the chat or watching afterwards, I know Ty didn't mean any offense by it. He wasn't trying to say it in a derogatory way. He just meant he's not Brazilian. So hopefully nobody got offended.
100.
I think I only saw one person kind of, but like even one. I don't want anybody.
And not only that,
I know Ty didn't mean it like that. So yeah,
he didn't. And sometimes when you make jokes, sometimes it's not. You know, sometimes you make a joke in your mind and you say it out loud like it wasn't funny. Like that's because I read it. And then after I read it, and I was a bit like, nah, let's not do that kind of thing. So that's my bad as well. But big up Ty, I know he didn't mean it, but sometimes you know when you say something, it's not.
No, I'm saying Tari in the chat even said he's only ramping. He knew he meant.
Yeah.
Big up. Because I just didn't want
No, 100, because everyone knows Ty. Yeah, of course. No, I appreciate you for cleaning out, Drew. Where is it?
You got to make sure these days that people, just in case, you know.
100. All right, big up Ram. Says big up boys. Belated Christmas wishes to the fam. Blessings to yourself, Ram. Yeah, man. To your family as well. Man's been a member for 34 months. Big up Ram, you know.
Yeah, bro. Big up yourself, brother.
Hey, big up Ash. Another gifted 5 Kopish memberships.
Whoever's receiving those, make sure you give Ash some love because that's 15 he's giving out in the chat, guys. So big up Ash, man.
100, man. Big up Sabir. Matt Okocha was a problem, bruv. Okocha, in terms of flair and creativity, he can talk to Okocha can talk to Dina, you know. Like Okocha goes, Okocha is GOAT level creativity and flair.
If I'm not mistaken, didn't Ronaldinho say Okocha was one of the players he looked up to?
I think so. Yeah,
they played together at PSG. If I'm not mistaken,
at PSG. Yeah, I think so.
Dino was really young.
Yeah,
I think he looks up to Okocha.
Bro, JJ Okocha was a joke.
Proper maverick.
Trust me. Here's the thing: people probably didn't watch a lot of JJ. Maybe only saw him when he was at Bolton. But if you saw the PSG version, nah, joke. Okocha cold. Big Ash again, boys. When do you think Lionel will be back for? Can I be honest? I think Lionel's season might be over. Personally, that's me. What about you?
He won't play this season. Yeah, he won't play this season.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
We've got two players who we won't see again this season, and that's really sad.
Agreed. Big up Ty. He says, "Do you think Mbappe is a good finisher?" I think Mbappe is a good finisher.
Yeah,
but he's not. But he's not like
elite. But he's good.
He's not clinical. You see, like them man, like Kane, Haaland. Would you still put Lewa there, Drift? Mate, would you still put Lewa there? Like as the elite finishers of today's game?
Yeah. It might be old, but Lewandowski's finishing.
Yeah, so Lewa, Kane, and Haaland are the best finishers in the world right now. Like, just like if they need to finish, like then man, Mbappe is not on that level. He's like a level below, in my opinion.
But he's still a good finisher. He is definitely
good finisher, 100%. He's still a good, very good finisher. But them man, they are fake though. Especially like Kane and Haaland, especially Kane. Bigger Yas. Oh yeah, Ekatike is a better player than Isak and Mbappe as well. Y'all said it, Matt. What you will see? Y'all.
This is a continuation from a conversation we had me and Yas yesterday. He thinks
he had the same conversation with me.
I'm still not sure whether he's trolling or not.
Jordy is. Ekatike is cold. It needs a little bit more time. Isak has been doing it for like 2.5 to 3 years now. Ekatike obviously done it in Bundesliga, so that's like okay, that was his breakout season, and now this is his season where he's starting. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you can say that yet. Ekatike is cold though, and I think he has the ability to be better than Isak. He has the ability, but it's putting it all together though, Drift.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
When you finish your two supers, I've got a rumor I heard about. I just want to quickly ask you about before we finish up.
Cool. Big edge as well. Who do you trust Mo to dribble 5 and score?
Lionel Messi or Neymar? Who? So if you gave them 5 dribbles each, who do you think will score more goals out of Messi and Neymar?
No.
To be honest with you, we know it would be Messi because he's like you said, he's so much more direct and effective.
He's more efficient. Like, so Messi does calculated dribbles. He's a calculator. Neymar's not like that. He can calculate if he wants to.
Hold on. The caveat is he has to get past. Big up Ram. He has to get past 5 players first before he can score. So you give him the ball and there's 5 defenders and he's got to get past 5 to score. Which one do you think would be able to do it best out of Neymar and Messi?
So they got to get past 5 players.
That changes it a little bit because 5 is a lot of players to get past, isn't it? So do you think
we see what Messi?
You see, here's what
Messi done. Bilbao.
I don't mean this in any disrespect because you lot know how highly I rate Messi. But do you know really and truthfully how Messi would be beating most of those players would actually just be pace? His dribbling was so good.
How about
he
this?
would run it, and all he's doing is slightly changing direction, but he's doing it so quickly that's what confuses the defenders. It's the pace he does it at.
Watch this. Messi's whole thing is double foot and drop shoulder. You know, Messi's not really
but he does it at pace, bro.
I don't want to say too much and get it wrong. Messi's not the most creative dribbler, but the efficiency, it's the efficiency. So the double foot, you know, all Messi does is drop shoulder and change direction. You can't.
He does it. So it's the pace.
Neymar has got creativity, and the reason why I feel like Neymar can be more dangerous at times, Neymar's ambidextrous, bro. But Messi has got that calculator. If you've got a calculator, because what Messi does is, Messi's the type of person that's looking at your foot. He's not looking at the ball. And he knows how to offset your balance. Neymar's not thinking like that. Neymar's just thinking,
oh, let me try this.
I'm gonna get past you. Let me try a mad thing. And it will 9 times out of 10 it'll work.
Do you know what this is like? Yeah. In a simple analogy, Messi was like the best rapper in the world, but he writes his lyrics down. Neymar was the best battle rapper in the world because off the top of he could just
off the dome kind of thing.
He could freestyle. That is the difference between them. Do you get what I mean? Like Neymar would literally make up what he's doing on the spot. He was a freestyler. Literally, he was a freestyler. So, but like you're right, Messi would almost like be like the equalizer. He'd map out the zone in his head before he does it, and then he'd just be like, and he'll just follow the path.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? You're right.
Neymar doesn't even know what he's going to do next. He just improvises.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
And that's the reason why Messi had a better career, because it's way better to plan and be strategic than it is to freestyle, because freestyle's got so much room for error. And that is the reason why Messi had a way better career than Neymar.
That's why in this case, because it's efficiency and you're talking about who do you trust, it would be Messi. It would be Messi.
Because we can talk about careers and all that, and then there's no argument for whether Messi is the best or not. There's no argument. All the medals, all the things he did, it's outstanding. It's crazy. But you know what? I will argue with anybody. I'll even risk being ridiculed, and I'll stand on business. If you're just talking about pop out the womb, mum hugging you first time, Neymar's a better footballer than Messi. I'm sorry. He was just born with more natural ability, and I'll argue that with anybody. I'll argue that with anybody, bro. I will. We're not talking about careers. I'm talking about who was the more naturally gifted footballer. It's Neymar. I'm sorry, it is. People just don't want to have that conversation. And it's fine. We don't have to have that conversation. We can leave.
Do you know what? I'll say this. If you're talking about God-given ability,
that's what I said, bro. Fresh out the womb. Who is the better footballer?
Do you know what it is, though? I can't help it because I prefer Neymar. So I don't know whether I'm being misguided due to preference.
It's all opinion. It's all opinion.
Yeah.
It's all opinion. You know what I mean? There's no right or wrong, really, is there?
I think if we're talking about natural ability, like, because I feel that ambidexterity is a big thing in football. Being able to use both feet at a high level. But Messi's probably the ultimate equalizer, though. His left foot is better than everyone's weak foot, strong foot. But some of the things Neymar can do,
you know what's gonna happen, Matt? Yeah, we're gonna be old men sitting in our rocking chair on the veranda, overlooking the sunset, drinking a Magnum. Yeah, and you know what? One of the greatest kind of like injustices are gonna be of this world is how underrated Neymar is. You know that we're gonna. We're gonna be sitting there.
Neymar's one of my top favorite players of all time. Neymar's in my top 5, top 10.
He gets slept easy. On like, it's crazy. It's crazy.
How about this? I know it's Brazil. You know, Neymar played with like no kneecap, and got his team out of relegation, and now he's got surgery. But for me, Neymar's one of the greatest of all time, and I know.
Nobody seems to want to ever give him that rating. I don't understand.
It's because
I don't understand it, bro.
Let's be real. It's because he went PSG, and even though people might not even like what I'm about to say, you know, if you actually watched Neymar properly, the best version of Neymar was actually at PSG. You know, it wasn't even Barca. It sounds crazy when I'm saying it. I promise you, he became a more complete player at PSG. The only problem is that when he's showcasing it in League R, no one cares because the league isn't as no one cares. What PSG are playing one good team every 7 months, which is Lyon. I promise you, I know Neymar looked better at Barca, but he matured as a player, done more in PSG, you know. I promise you, he became, what's the word I'm looking for? Like more cerebral, more like efficient, like up. Anyway, I'm telling you.
Like I said, he's one of the most slept on players in the history of football. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's actually
I know
crazy.
people say it's better, but you...
Even the numbers, like people are acting like this is a man who didn't even like score a lot of goals, or like his numbers are insane.
Bro, for people that say, all right, stop the cap here, I'm gonna say this year and again, yeah, and it's just my opinion in it. Like, you don't have to agree with me, cool in it. Neymar at Barca, you have to understand when you're playing with Messi and Suarez, of course, like you're playing with aliens. When he's going PSG and Mbappe's not there yet and he's doing his thing and whatever, and Mbappe's nowhere near Suarez and thingy them times there, it's not gonna be as good. But if I told you Neymar's numbers at PSG, and this is what when I said efficiency, you know, Neymar scored 118 goals in 173 matches.
That's crazy.
Because it's the French league, no one even cares, innit? I think that's the premise, right?
Yeah.
You know, in the French league, just in the league, he got 82 goals in 112 matches.
That's crazy. And he's not even a striker.
Like, I don't know. Don't get twisted. Neymar at Barcelona, still fake. It's like still fake. And there is that argument because obviously his best season, I think, was the 14-15 season where he got 39 goals. And I remember that he was damn mad. But I just feel like he matured as a player at PSG. That's all it is. He matured in it. But it wasn't to this. He weren't playing with the same caliber of player. That's all it is.
His career stats, yeah.
He
played 619 games, yeah.
Yeah.
Without injury, that would be about 800 or 900, which is a shame as well. He missed a lot of football through injuries. A lot of football through injuries. But even so, even with dealing with all of those issues, he got 371 goals and 228 assists. Do you know how crazy that is, bro? That means that he actually, if I'm not mistaken, got 599 GA in 619 games. If my maths are correct.
If I'm not mistaken, is he not Brazil's top goal scorer, highest goal scorer of all time?
He's also the national. Bro, I had 599 GA in six. He's almost got a goal a game contribution across his whole career.
Drift. He got
people
70.
act like he was like statistically like he was some bum as well. Oh, he's got flair. What else did he do? 599 GA in 619 games.
Bro,
I'm telling you, he's one of the most slept on players.
Bro, one of the greatest players of all time, in my opinion. Like, I don't care what no one says. Like,
people don't want to give him his flowers. I've always been a little bit confused.
I know why though. We know why. Listen, 128 games for Brazil, 128, 79 goals, bro.
Crazy stuff.
79 goals in 128 appearances. Do you know how fake that is? This is Brazil.
He's had the greatest players to ever play for it. It ain't like he's playing for some like that. We're talking about Romarios and Ronaldos and all that. He's got
and Bebetos and them boy there.
Crazy,
yeah. Bro. I don't care. Saying,
Neymar is 100% slept on more than most footballers I've ever seen. People talk about him like he's some any youth, and I've always been so confused why people talk about Neymar the way they do. I don't even care about the off-field antics. That's irrelevant. We're talking about him as a footballer.
As a footballer on the pitch, what does he do?
I will actually be bold enough to make this statement that can't even be fact because it's an opinion, but I'll still stand on it like it is a fact. If you've watched Neymar play football and don't think Neymar is good at football, you don't watch the right sport. Go do something else.
Or you just don't know football.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So go watch something else. Go do something else. If you've ever watched Neymar and don't think Neymar is a good footballer, just go and do something else because I don't know what you're watching.
Yeah,
I
facts.
really don't. Or I don't know what you think football is supposed to be.
Yeah. Yeah, no, facts, bro. Big facts.
Simple.
We got Ty. Mbappe doesn't find the corners enough for a top player. I think he does, but what is just not an elite finisher. I think that's what it is. I think Mbappe is a serious talent, bro. Serious player. I think he's finishing.
You know what? Big up Sammy. I don't know if Sammy's in the chat. He's another player who I think statistically goes under the radar. When Sammy showed me how many goals Mbappe gets every season, it's crazy, you know. It's actually crazy. Didn't he get like 29 goals last year and he's supposed to have had a shit season?
He got 40.
Was it fucking hell?
I'm a double check.
And he was supposed to have had a shit year.
Yeah, because they didn't win nothing. You got to remember something, Drift. He scored a hat-trick, in El Clasico, and they still got badded up. How can you score a hat-trick and lose? Do you know how mad that is?
He scored a hat-trick in the final of the World Cup and didn't win it, bro.
Bruv, you want to know why?
You know how unlucky you gotta be?
All because of that joke, man, Kolo Muani, who now plays for Spurs, and rightly so. Remember, I'll remember like it was yesterday.
Than people give him credit for it.
Yeah, well, when Ibu played that perfect pass to him, Ibu, and then Kolo Muani's got a 1v1, bruv, don't.
No, but we know why, because history needed Messi with a World Cup.
It did. I'll be honest, it did.
It needed it, bro. Messi
it was Messi
without a World Cup. He needed it, bro.
Sorry, Drift, I stand corrected. Mbappe in La Liga, are you ready? This is how crazy it is. He got 31 goals in 34 games in La Liga. Overall, he got 44 in 59. That was his shit season, by the way.
And he was supposed to have had a shit. That's crazy.
This season, are you ready for it? He has 18 goals in 18 appearances in the Liga, but overall, he has 29 goals in 24 games.
That's insane.
That's Kylian.
Kylian is going under the radar with them numbers. I can't even lie. Them numbers are astonishing.
So, to put into context, in the season and a half he's been at Real Madrid, he's played 52 games in La Liga and scored 49 goals. In overall, he's got 83. He's played for Real Madrid 83 times and scored 73 goals. That's an impact. But people will just say, it's La Liga. Like, let's not do that because Messi played there, Ronaldo. But let's not do that. Like,
that, I'm not gonna lie. That's fucking impressive.
Let's just appreciate what he's doing, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? Let's just appreciate what he's doing. Because them stats are kind of mad.
Because he's a striker, that kind of is all that matters, really. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's not a winger or a midfielder. Because he's literally a striker and his job is to score goals. That is why you can kind of use the stats in a way to be like, that's crazy. That is actually crazy.
You see Mbappe since the 18-19 season, I'm going to tell you just quickly all the goals that he's scored up until this year in all competitions. 39, this is for PSG, and then obviously the last two will be Real Madrid, 39, 30, 42, 39, 41, 44, 44, and right now 29.
Crazy.
But man
he's a goal machine.
But man will say he's average.
he's actually a goal machine.
Like, yeah, he's a madman still. He's a madman. He's a madman. That's all I can say. He's a madman. Man.
Ty says, whatever, man. Put Bradley on Mbappe and he's done.
Hey, I'll say this, if Bradley was playing Mbappe every week, we'd probably see the real Connor in Bradley, you know. Because Bradley seems like he steps up his game against the top players. I can't even lie, bro. Big up Football Plus TV. Big up Matt and Jeff. Has been a terrible week for me emotionally. At least I have you guys hang on to. Listen, bro. I don't know what. Yeah, sorry to hear what you're going through, and whatever you're going through, bro. Stay strong, and you know what I mean. Like, the community's here for you. We're here for you. Just know that, like, we're here in it. Like, and hopefully this is a nice distraction for whatever you're going through, man. So stay strong, my broski. You know what I'm saying. And that's to anyone else in the chat who's struggling. I hope, like, us as a channel is able to distract you from whatever's going on. Because like when it's the same thing when you watch like TV. TV is escapism. So is YouTube. It's all escapism, even for myself, even for Drift, even for Cal. People don't even realize it, that people have things going on, and all this is escapism. I'll be real with you. Well, we can have these conversations and just kind of zone out for a minute and just not think about, or try not to think about what's going on. So yeah, man. Hope you're doing okay, bro.
For us as well.
Bruv, definitely.
It's helped me through a lot of hard times.
Same, bro.
Distraction.
People don't even know some of the things.
Big up to Football Bloods and everyone else as well, because it's probably a better time than ever to just say we've had a lot of messages, whether it be through Kopish or even personally. Well, I guess it's especially personally because that's somebody actually telling me about me, but it never ever goes unnoticed or like goes over our head, or like we don't care, we don't pay attention to some of the messages you lot give us where you tell us about like how we've helped you with like personal stuff or whatever, because we don't know we're doing it, but to know that it's happening is very humbling. And when life is hard, isn't it? So to know that us just making jokes or even just giving you something to look forward to because at this time on this day or whatever, then big up to you. Like it never ever goes like unnoticed 100%. When you lot say it's not like we read it and go, oh, whatever or whatever. Like it means a lot. And we're glad that we can help. So yeah, man, to anyone, Football Bloods or anyone else who's going through anything, we can just bring that little bit of joy to you or whatever, then keep your head up, man.
100. No, well said, bro. I could say it by myself. Trust me. Big up Matt because did y'all see Chip's Diabolical? Yeah, do you know what? Have you seen this, Drift, about the whole ambush and Chip thing?
I watched the one when he was outside the Emirates, but I didn't watch it knowing what I was watching, if that makes sense. Like,
all right, so just to catch up, so Ambush has sent a diss track to Chip called Plugged In.
Can I be honest with you? Is this gonna make me look like I'm some old? I don't know who Ambush is.
Yeah, it's gonna make you look old.
I don't know who Ambush is, bro.
But you remember the tune Jumpy with Ambush? That's his biggest tune. That with Skepta and Chip, Jumpy.
And I don't listen to Skepta. No, I haven't heard that. I don't know who Ambush is, bro. I can't even lie.
Man. All right, we'll have to leave it there.
I know, obviously, I know Chip is. Chip's cold. Chip's one of the best to do it from the UK, but I have no idea.
Yeah. No, I hear it.
But yeah. Do you know what? Big up yours. Why would anybody beef Chip at this point? Does everybody not know that you can't beat Chip in a battle? He's undefeated, bro. Why would you take on Chip of all the people to take on in the UK? Do not take on Chip. Didn't you hear what he said? He said, I don't run out of bars, bro. Until now, I don't think he's lying. I think he's kind of...
No, you don't miss Chip.
The truth, bro.
Chip is like the best clashing, in my opinion, like grime MC. Like, just leave Chip alone.
How just many people are better than Chip lyrically? Barely any. Like really,
not many people. Like if we're talking war, like difference between making songs and stuff, but if we're talking war, like just plain war, Chip is probably the GOAT for war. Like war.
He's undefeated, man.
Like
so I don't know who this Ambush guy is, but I don't think he should have took on Chip personally.
Yeah, no. Ambush is all right, but like, he just...
You know what? This is how I know that my hate runs deep and I need therapy. Do you know the reason I didn't finish the video? Because he was at the Emirates. I'm not even joking, bro. I just got sick of looking at the Arsenal in the background. Fuck this, man. What is this?
Nah, Chip is cold, though. Chip can't run out of bars. Chip is cold.
Lyrically, he's crazy.
Yeah, big up the grime man in the chat. I was like, I'm a child of grime, innit? Like grime was my thing back in the day, like from like Roll Deep, Nasty Crew, even from going back to like Pay As You Go.
But it wasn't really grime at that point.
No, but grime was like Roll Deep, Nasty Crew. Like I was when I say locked in, I used to go to what's the shop where I used to go speak to my man, the DJ. It's called Big Apple Records.
Big up John. John knows if Chip is outside the Shell petrol station, it's a wrap for you.
Yeah, nice. It's game over, bro. It's game over. But yeah, nah, like I was proper into the grime. Like when I say like any show, I went like Palace Pavilion. I went to like Ministry, all them places you can think of, I was there.
I was
Like,
a garage head, but I wasn't a grime head.
Yeah, no, I was popping to grime. I actually like DJ and them things. But I was a grime
back in the day, because I would always bring
madman.
my hip hop tapes, and you would always bring your grime. I know. I remember
Yeah. I was a grime madman.
That's why no one could say anything about Wiley, or you spaz out on them. Like,
yeah, bro, Wiley. That is that's my dog. Hey, listen,
like, yeah,
we got Wiley doing this thing right now. See Wiley, yeah, bro. Nah, for me, like Godfather, Dirty Goods, brother. Dirty Goods.
Dizzy Rascal gets slept on though.
No, but Dizzy Rascal's a general.
Because he went pop, I don't think people give him the respect for how legendary he still was in the game, though. Because you know when you go pop, people lose respect for you, innit? There's always that point where like people don't talk about you the same anymore. Like, if you make money or something.
Yeah, if you knew about Dizzy Rascal, you knew about Rinse when it was Rinse 1003, and you knew about Deja Vu 923. And you had to be there.
I'm not gonna lie. The fact that you actually remember the radio station.
But I remember the radio. Don't mess with me.
Real.
Freeze 92.7. Don't mess with me, bro.
Yeah, that's mad. I don't remember.
How about this? Flashback FM 97.9. Deja Vu was 92.3. Rinse FM was 100.0. 100.3. What was the other one? The one in Delight FM. What was Delight FM? Shoot, that's one I can't remember. Delight FM with like DJ Mex. That's like so solid.
I know all these radio stations. I don't remember, bro. Do you know how you're making me feel so boring right now that I only know 3 radio stations off the top of my head.
You're gonna say Choice, Capital, and I don't know the other
and Kiss.
No, but bro, I was locked in. Yeah, how can I forget On Top FM? Come on, guy, mad. Big Nasty and them, man. L Man and them, man. You got mad? What? 95 point. Shit. 95.5 on top,
bro,
or 95.0?
I don't know how you remember these, bro. I listen to One Extra and I don't even know what the frequency is. Like,
Drift,
I can't even tell you what.
I was the guy that, like, if there was a set, say there was a set,
what was Supreme?
I was the guy.
That was my.
Yeah, Supreme as well. I was the Light FM. Yeah, 103. That's it. When
the Light FM was cold. Still.
I was the guy that had. Remember, Drift? Remember when we had the old school hi-fis and you can have the 2 tapes.
Yeah.
Bro, I was the guy, that if there's any set, I'm recording. Like, I've got the 2 tapes ready. Like, bro, I was that guy. If there was a set, I was there.
I'm not ashamed to admit it. Back in the day, I was a so solid guy. When they were on Man had the tape ready because you didn't want to miss that legendary set, bro.
So solid Sundays, bro. 6 till 8. What were we doing there? Or 4 till 6.
And then man went to the raves in Victoria, in Vauxhall. Come on, Tunnel Club. So solid Sunday. What's man talking about?
Yeah.
Bro? Trust me. Them days. But I don't remember the frequency. That's what I'm saying. Your brain, you've got a good memory, bro. I don't know how you remember.
I remember. I'm one of the people. I remember like obscure things. Like if you ask me what happened 2 days ago, I can't tell you. But I can tell you the radio station from 6 years ago. It's weird. Like,
that's mad. Asher D, them man they think he's just them man they just think he's thingy from Top Boy. Asher D was cold.
Yeah, but actually, you don't know. Man, they don't know about Scat D. Scat D.
All of them, man, bro.
Scat D. Don't get me started.
And I don't care if you went pop, Neutrino is still an absolute legend in this MCing.
Bro, Neutrino a legend. Neutrino Oxide.
Because you went a little bit pop, people didn't want to. Back in the day, Neutrino was bro. Listen, I don't know how we got on this, but let me know because now I'm gonna start thinking about all them.
Dizzy Rascal, Asher D, man was there. I say there, I wasn't there, but like listening to it live. Choice FM was Commander B. Don't play with me. I was there listening. Recorded it, everything. I still got the tape.
B, them days.
Commander B.
Yeah.
It's like, welcome back to the class. We got Dizzy Rascal and Asher D. The way he used to speak, like, it's almost like, bro, you could be a bit more.
You know when you've got like random, pointless things in your mind. Now, I remember this back and forth that Harvey was having. I can't remember what the guy's name was, but he just kept on saying LIV. What MC used to like that was how he would like talk about himself. Who was that again?
LIV.
I can't remember. But I've just got this random thing of him
What Harvey was clashing someone.
No, they were just going back to back, and he just and in my mind, like they kept saying LIV, Harvey, LIV, and they just kept saying it for like a minute, and it's like, you know, you just have them random things that just stuck in your mind. I'm trying to remember what MC used to say that. I can't remember. I miss those mixtape days, man. I actually do. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm trying to figure that was. I'd have to.
I'm not gonna be able to remember now. I'm not gonna be able to remember.
No, but so solid crew though. They're like big them up, big up Mega, Asher, Romeo, Neutrino, Face, all of them. Like, my cousin knew a lot of them as well. Like they're madmen as well. Big them up. They're mad.
Yeah. I'd connect. One or two of them went to my school.
Yeah.
Had a few connections. Someone was family. I actually dated someone who was family members with one of them. Yeah, I had little kid, but they were the shit back in the day.
Yeah, 100. Back in the day, like them, they were the pioneers. Like, so there were definitely some pioneers. Like, even their album as well. Yeah, all 40 of them. Facts, bro. There's enough of them. But yeah, man, big them up each and every time. Big up.
You're not gonna make me go and put on my flipping. In fact, I can't even play tapes now because I don't even have a tape player. But
no, do I, bro?
But I've got tapes in the loft though. I'm talking old school, bro. Like I'm even talking about like telepathy and them thing there. All the jungle.
Oh my, bro! I've got some. You see
One
me,
Nation.
everyone. My tape collection. I'm gonna say this. I don't even know. My brother's friend can vouch for it. Might be some of the greatest of all time. If I can find some of them, I should upload them to YouTube, you know? Because you know some of them, like they were legend. You'll never hear them ever again. Like,
no, you won't. You lot don't know about when you go, you'd have to go to the record shop and you buy the telepathy pack and you open it. There's 4 tapes, side A and B, 4 tapes. And that was the whole night.
You had to go and get this, the Sidewinder, Sun City. Don't play with me.
Bro. Hey,
Sun City, you know. Yeah, trust me.
Sun City was crazy. Up in Temple, North London, off end.
Yes. Come on.
Enemy territory. Man, them don't know how dangerous it was to go from south to north.
Bruv, it was
And the DJ would always do it. South man in the building. Everyone just look around and be like, shit.
What, he's from South? Yeah. All right, say less. Yeah, but it was peak.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie, South man, we traveled well though. Because we were never outnumbered, even if it was in East London or North London, was never outnumbered. Yeah, South man traveled well, bro. Those are the days, man. Fucking
that's what I'm saying, bro. Just thinking about them days there. Those are the
to be a teenager again, eh, man.
Trust me, bro.
And you know, when I look back on it, our parents should have never let us do what we were doing.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of outside.
We traveled all the way to North London to risk being murdered to listen to music. Do you know how insane that is?
I went to one rave. Saturday kicked off, bro. There was gunshots, like, bro.
Of course,
some of the raves I used to go to back in the day was mental, bro.
Of course, we should have never been in Bagley's. We should have never been in Temple.
Yeah,
we should have never been in any of those raves, bro. Those raves were dangerous, bro.
I think
even
it was
Vauxhall for
it was Elephant Castle. What's the one in Elephant? There was one.
Our Elephant is Ministry, isn't it?
Nah, so that means it wasn't Ministry. So it wasn't Elephant. But basically, if one of my brothers was in the chat, he could tell you. But it went to one. I'm trying to remember which one it was. But bro, like, we're lining up in the queue, yeah? Every man's all excited. Bro, we're just here like shouting like down the road, like there's a long queue, yeah? Bro, next minute. Know that panic, bro. Man, don't know where the shots are gone. Every man scattering, people dropping the floor. But then times there was mad, you know.
Yeah, man.
Mad like
the chat, man. Imran said Liquid, Coliseum, AMD. Yeah,
Coliseum,
man. Legendary,
I remember Coliseum.
Coliseum. Do you remember when they used to do? Remember Coliseum, Old Kent Road? And they used to do that. They used to do the £20 free drinks all night. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
£20 free drinks all night.
But those
Bro,
are the
you can just about buy one drink for £20 now.
No,
never mind £20 for drink free all night, bro.
Yeah,
Crazy,
them
bro.
days there were but that's when them days there where like you could get fish and chips for £5. You know, like that back in, bro.
It's cheaper than that.
No. But you see now,
Probably it was like £3 for fish and chips, bro.
You know, fish and chips now is like someone
I'll
in
tell
the
you
barber
exactly
shop.
how much it is because I had it recently. It's £12.
How about this?
No, please don't tell me you paid more than £12.
No, not me, not me. I was in barber shop here. Someone bought back some fish and chips. I was like, oh, where'd you get that from? He's like, oh, just down there. So, but how much you pay for it though? Do you know how much you paid for it?
£15, innit?
£15.
That's diabolical. That
fish and chips, £15.
I
said,
crazy.
do you know what I said? We're in the end game now.
Yeah.
We're in the end game.
Yeah.
You can't. You could go out, back in the day with that £10 and buy fish and chips, get some change and go shop and do whatever, like get some other stuff. £15. Yeah, we're in the end game, guys.
Bro, do you know how crazy? We're from an era where I used to get £5 a week for school and it lasted all week.
Yeah, of course you could, bro.
I can tell you exactly what I used to do. I used to get a portion of chips for 40p, open.
Yeah.
Man, them know about the open chips. I used to get a Panda Pop for 20p. I used to get a Chomp for 10p. I used to get Tangy Toms for 10p. I used to get Frosties for 10p. £1 for my entire day's worth of food.
Bro.
And that would like £1 every day, all week for school. Boom, £5. Bro, what
how about
can
this
you buy for £1 now? I don't even think
you can't get anything. You just genuinely can't get anything.
Insanity.
But remember back in them days there, and I'm sure you're like me. Man used to save I was a bit mad. Yeah. I used to save like my my dinner money and use it like to save up. Like so, obviously.
Okay. I thought you was gonna say what I used to do because I used to save up for Chinese on a Friday.
Oh, okay. No, so I used to save up in general. So say like if I knew I was like wanted to go out or whatever, or whatever, I would say I'd get like £5 or whatever. I'd allocate £2 for the day and keep saving that £3 every day.
Hold on, you got £5 a day, did you say? I didn't know I was friends with a baller.
I mean,
when we was at school, you used to get £5 a day, bro. I didn't know I was friends with a baller. Let me some money,
not all the time. Obviously, this is when I'm getting a bit older. But
I'll get £5 a week, and you getting £5 a day. You know, we could have never been friends, bro. We could have never been friends, bro.
Man said £5 a week. No, blood.
But I feel like I was treating myself on a Friday when I saved up 2 days worth of dinner money to get myself some egg fried rice.
This is gonna show our age now. This is definitely gonna show our age.
And you were just casually buying egg fried rice every day, bro.
But how about this? This is definitely gonna show our age. That's when a bus was 40p for child and 70p for adult. Let's leave it. We're gonna keep it moving because it's getting mad. It's getting mad. 40p to get on a bus as a child, mental, bro. Big up Ty, whatever. Put Brother and Mbappe and he's done. No, I hear it. Big up AJ. Who benefits more from the World Cup, Neymar or Yamal?
What you mean if they win it? Neymar, because Neymar would benefit.
Yeah, Neymar's at the end of his career.
Yeah, and this is Neymar. Neymar might not even get to play in this World
Cup. He might not even make the World Cup. That's me being wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Yamal's got plenty time on his hands.
Yeah.
Jamie has to always say something.
I know Jamie's saying something mad. I know. Big up Jamie. I know Jamie used to hustle them man them at Co-op. You know. I know Jamie is that type of guy. Like just mash up the man them at Co-op. Big up Ty. Real talk. You might help me through the COVID period. No, listen.
Big up, man.
Like you said, man, if we was able to help anybody, man, like we're just glad that we could, man. So trust me. Big up Ty, you risked. Nah, I can't even read that, you know.
He's not wrong though.
I can't even read that, you know.
He's not wrong. Come on, bro. We can't even lie. He's not wrong, bro.
Now, but Drift, I genuinely can't even read that. You know, I'm
You don't read out loud, but he's not wrong, though.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
He's not wrong. Every one of us has gone behind enemy lines. Every single one of us have gone behind enemy lines. He's not wrong.
People awakened that going to the opposite ends. God, man.
Bro.
Oh,
everyone's made that call and asked man them to come pick him up. Everybody's done that, bro.
Matt grew up in the middle class for no, bro. Remember, you man are forgetting. I said later on down the line, I wanted to clarify that, bro. Back in them
bro, you was at school getting £100 a month.
No, Drift. Listen to what I'm saying.
Do you know how much money that is, bro?
I can't remember the age, but bro, this is when I was like, this wasn't like, if we're talking like year 7, of course I wasn't getting £5. Are you mad? You think my mom and dad give me £5?
No, I'm talking year 9 to year 11 because
I'm trying to think. So
I'm talking year 10 and 11 because up until year 9, I just got school dinners or packed lunch. So I'm talking about like.
So this would have been, I'm gonna say, I don't know, like maybe year 10, 11, maybe. Because remember, I'm saying I'm saving up to go out, so I'm gonna be of a certain age. Remember, bruv, what you think I'm going out? What raving at 11 years old in year 7? That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to make
Well, I was talking about year 10 and 11 as well. Yeah.
So
I don't know, bro. Yeah. Some of us have it, some of us don't, man. Big up you, man.
Man had his own yard at 12.
I'm not gonna lie, man. £5 a day at school is a lot, bro.
No, but
you was pimping and balling and you didn't even realize it, bruv. I'm telling you.
No, just it weren't that. It might have been a year 11 thing because this is when I was going out. So, or maybe it was a bit older. I'm trying to remember. Remember, these times I'm saying I'm going out saving. So it wouldn't have been the early years, definitely.
The only way I saw £5 in one day is if I washed my dad's car.
So hold on, let me get something straight. Because I went sixth form as well. So going from year 11 sixth form, you wasn't getting £5 in sixth form or year 11 them times.
I had to earn my own money because I was working by then. So that was when I left school and then I started working.
So I got my first job when I was 15, innit?
So you would still get, look, baller. Man was still getting pocket money when he was in.
No,
when
but
he was 16.
as I'm saying it, I'm trying to remember. I can't remember them times. All I know is that I remember there was a time.
I'm not even like own it, bro.
No. 100% I own it. I'm just trying to remember the year that I got the £5. But if
so basically, when we met working in retail, you were just doing it for the giggles, bro. You didn't need the money, bro. You just wanted something to do, bro.
Hey, let me tell you something. I don't even want to say too much here because I will literally incriminate myself.
Man was working for giggles.
All right, let me put this in a private chat so you understand what I'm saying.
Man was bored at home, you know.
And then you're gonna be like, nah, I hear it because you was on, yeah.
I think I know what you're gonna say. I think I know already.
Trying to remember the year, so it would have been shoot. It'd be before when I met you. What year was that? So that was 2000 and.
So basically, to come to work, you would make sure you take the rollie off, like tuck the chain in. You know what I'm saying?
Wait.
Crazy settings, bro. I never knew this whole time.
No, I can't. I wish I could say maybe like in a sit-down interview or something where I don't even know, where I could just really tell people like what I was doing. Hold on. Wait there. When you're gonna understand what I'm saying. Where is it?
What are you saying? Did you have a car wash, Matt?
What's wrong with the people then? What's wrong with the people then? Hold on.
Oh man.
Hold on.
No, yeah, Bob, I know that story. Yeah, I knew that story. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna tell you the following year, yeah.
Yeah, I know. I remember you told me that as well.
I was on that. Yeah, I can't even say nothing. I can't even say nothing. Remember, I was yeah. But that was them days, allegedly. So, but yeah, bro. So imagine when I met you. I'm not gonna give away the year, but that stuff was before I even met you. You know.
Mm.
Do you get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what man was doing. Man, St. Patrick. What James St. Patrick from God. Power.
Matt St. Patrick, you know.
Hey, God, Matt St. Patrick is crazy. But yeah, that's what I was on still. But yeah. Let's see if we've got any other supers. I think we've got one more. Big up Matt because back then the bus drivers had to be mobile accountants. Bro, back in the day, there was just
they don't have that anymore, right? You can't actually pay with money anymore, can you?
No, you can't. Remember, to get on the bus, you can't pay money. How about this, Drift? Again, this is showing our age again to the people. We had a telephone box.
That's wild, isn't it?
Telephone box don't exist anymore.
Have you ever had an argument with a girl from a telephone box?
Of course, bruv. Of course I have. Are you mad? In a phone box.
Do you know how wild that is, bro? To have an argument with a girl in a phone box. Hey, wait, man, I'm not finished. You know, someone knocks on the door and they're like, "Are you done in there, man? Hurry up, bro."
We had pages, bro. Man, as used to remember the pages?
I never had the pages, but obviously I know, yeah. So do you know what was crazy about pages? Do you know there was a person on the other end who would ask you what you wanted to say? So you would have to be like, tell Shelly, I said, suck your mum. Tell Shelly, suck your mum.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie.
Being the person who worked for the pager company must have been hilarious, bro.
For those that are managers age, you don't know about Mercury and 1-to-1 and BT Sonar. You weren't there. You weren't the originals. You weren't there.
I swear, Vodafone is the only line around now that was from back in the day.
Yeah. I think so. MSN chat and that. Nah, it was bro. Big up Imran.
This is a throwback, yeah. I don't know how we got on this tangent, by the way.
I know.
Do you remember college days? Black chat.
Oh my!
Poop! Hey, bruv. Hey, nobody. No, hey,
listen,
no, bruv.
Hey, listen. Cold. Can't even lie. Cold.
The beginning of the internet.
Trust me. Big up Imran. Matt got money for completing the food. Imran, why?
That's savage.
Why, Imran?
That's savage.
Imran, man. Damn, bro. Big up Mr. T. Matt on him, Brahma wages. I wish, bro. I wish. Big up Ty. Man's all animated in the phone box argument. Yeah, no, bro.
And you know the bridge is come, man.
Come, man. Let's go. We gotta go. Yeah. Oh, you man. 1 second. I'm done with her. I'm done with her. Why can't you just listen to man? Yeah. Like man, trying to tell you something. You man. 1 second. 1 second.
Hey, listen. Hey, 10p is gonna run out, man. Listen. Hurry up, man.
Matt. Hey, bus. Hey, bus. You know, we'll get the bus, fam. Hey, BlackBerry Messenger.
BlackBerry days were cold still.
BlackBerry days, it was mad. It was mad.
What was it? Was it 10p for a minute in the phone box? I'm trying to remember what the actual amount was. I think 10p was the minimum for 1 minute, right?
It might have been, yeah, it might have been.
And then it literally just went up a minute for every. So 20p was 2 minutes, 30p was 3 minutes. Yeah. I'm sure that's what it was. If you put £1 in there, you was lyrics in the gal, bro. If you put a whole £1 in the phone box, you know them ones. Do you remember this, Matt? It was so crazy, yeah, because phone cards came out, so you could actually not waste money. Do you remember? Because if you had money in there and you needed to end the call, you'd be like, "Yo, anyone need to use?" You just start ringing random numbers because your money was still in the phone box. Do you remember? Because you couldn't get your money back. You just had how long there was left on the credit.
How about this, yeah?
Old school days, boy.
Back in them day there, we had the yellow pages.
Yep. We did indeed.
Unless you was ex-directory. You don't know. See, chat, you don't know about yellow pages, bro.
Do you know what? Shout out to all the navigators in the chat as well, who dad gave them the A to Z and they had to read the map to go somewhere. Because I'm telling you now, people nowadays, even me myself, map? Bruv, you know how lazy man is now with the Google Maps and the GPS.
It's
and
Google
the
Maps
TomTom
thing,
and
innit?
all
You
that
don't
shit.
even really have
Back
the
in
thing,
the day,
innit?
man had to map out the journey, bro. And the A to Z. Crazy, bro.
Bruv, like, listen, there's so much stuff, like, bruv, I'm telling you. Big up ATSSDD Shot. I remember Shot, the brand. I used to have a Shot hoodie. It was baby blue and grey.
Naf was cold. I had
and
Naf.
Avrex, Ford,
never had an
Pumas, and
Avrex,
Generis.
though.
Trust me, I never had an Avrex
I had
either.
a Ford Puma, you know. Now I'm not gonna lie, Avrex was too expensive.
Avrex, I didn't have money for Avrex. I'll be real.
Yeah.
Like,
Was it like £400-500 for an Avrex jacket? That was too much.
Please, if you had an Avrex, you better walk with the man them.
Yeah,
man see you on your ones.
Yeah. Although I can't lie, it is not gangster to steal somebody's clothing.
It's not. It's not. How about this? Yeah, I know someone that got robbed. When I say robbed, I'm gonna put his name in the private chat. Yeah, and I saw it happen.
Hey, Kalkani, John knows about the Kalkani back in the day.
When I say it was dark drift,
you can't teeth a man's garment.
I was there and I saw it.
Wearing another man's garment, is just beyond.
Horrible, bruv.
Oh shit, is it?
Yeah, bruv. It was at one event, bruv. It was peak. It was peak, you know. Them man there just said, "Yo."
Lucky it was phone days, otherwise man would have been all over the internet with that one.
100.
But I'm not gonna lie, stealing people's clothes and then wearing them is
diabolical. I think it's diabolical.
That's the trampiest thing I can
think of. Yeah, because we're not even talking about like, you know, gadgets and things like that. Like, we're talking about clothes that you actually wear. Like, I think that's just
man. Them used to teeth trainers and wear it. Are you mad, bro? I wish athlete foot on you all day with them diabolical behaviors there, bro. Veruca up your blood clot, bro. Your teeth are man's trainers, bro. Are you serious, bro? Come on. What are we doing? A man was respected for that.
Hope you get calluses for the rest of your life.
Bro. Hope you bun up your blood clot.
Foot just bun up.
Why are you limping? Because he's a size 8 and I'm a 10. Dirty rich. Take off them blood clot.
I can't. Yeah, that whole thing there was a myth. Like, just stealing clothes and them thing there.
But
mental,
people would do it. People with teeth.
They would.
People with teeth, coats and trainers. Wild, bro. Absolutely wild.
Yeah.
Crazy.
No, it's true. Big up Ty.
IG knows about the Pringle and the Pierre Cardin, you know. I remember them old school. I had the baddest Pringle socks, you know. You weren't the man unless you had them Pringle socks, bro. The diamond socks. Are you crazy?
Come on. Big up Ty. If I told you my Black Brace stories, you get demonetized. Yeah, please don't.
No, Black Chat, bro. Black Chat.
Oh, sorry.
Black Chat got wild, man.
Yeah. Let's not. Oh, big up Ty. Man went Lambeth College with my. You in PDC?
Oh shit! So we got someone who's certified in the chat.
Yeah, I don't even say nothing. I'll just say allegedly. Yeah, big up ATS. Big up ATS because I know you man was on some madness. Big you up though each and every time. Man, them no, PDC was serious now. Can't lie. But listen, people, big up to all of you. I hope you all kind of enjoyed the show because obviously it started off in a
little somber because of the Joshua stuff.
Yeah, Andy Joshua, you know, hearing about him being in a car accident, and then obviously like people passed away as well, 2 of his friends as well. So obviously horrible way to but obviously we have to talk about it, you know what I mean? But prayers to those and you know their families, and just hope that they can get through this horrible time, man, because it's a horrible thing that you really want to hear and have to go through for anyone that's even gone through that. So condolences to them. But yeah, I just hope that we was able to lift a few spirits today. You know what I'm saying? I know we went up on tangents and on whatever, but
It wouldn't be Monday night if we didn't go off on tangents, man.
We have to, and we have to have banter and like, you know what it is, yeah. Me and Drift will just be talking, Cow as well, and you guys in the chat as well. Like, again, this is escapism for us as well. Like, I just want you guys to understand that. I know people have said in the chat how much you appreciate us. We appreciate you. There's things that you guys don't know about us that we go through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, big up Cam for reminding me. Yeah, I totally forgot. So the rumor is, and big up, I can't remember who sent me this, so I don't know how legit this rumor is at all. But apparently, Liverpool, as a little like up until January to the end of the season, like stopgap, are thinking about bringing Depay to Liverpool.
I saw that.
Would you take Depay for 6 months while Hijack's injured? He needs football for the World Cup. We need a forward. Would you take him just on a loan until the end of the year?
Do you know what it is with Depay? I've always felt he was more of a Liverpool player than Man United. I remember when we were trying to get him same time as Man United, and I was pissed that we didn't get him. But
I'm seeing a lot of no's in the chat.
How about this? We don't sign him permanently.
No, it's just a loan.
Loan. Do you know what?
The man said he'd drop a freestyle at Axstar.
I'll be honest.
He's a pretty good rapper, to be fair.
Yeah. I'll be honest. I know it. This is me going against like the masses.
With the pie, that's me.
I'm gonna say this as a loan signing, knowing it's not gonna be a permanent. I think we could do worse than Depay.
So do I. I'm actually quite shocked at how many people are just like F that. We're just talking about a loan as an option off the bench.
I think we could do worse than Depay, bro.
We could definitely do worse than Depay.
Like, I'm not saying we have to get him. I'm just saying if we ever got him, it'll be like he might be able to give us a little bit of help, just for like them whatever. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just thought I'd ask because I don't know how true the rumor is, but if you saw it, then obviously
I did see it. I did see it, and I was like, Depay, like, could this work? Like, look at 6 months and that potentially.
Yeah. I'm getting, but he plays for Corinthians at the moment. I'm guessing their season finished, and maybe that's why he could go on loan.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
because he needs to keep himself fresh for the World Cup, I guess.
100. He needs game time, innit? Like 100.
I'm not gonna lie, you're right. We could do a lot worse than Depay for 6 months. We actually could.
Yeah. Big up Matt because phones for you and Orange was my go to. Yeah, do you know what? Yeah.
Hey, phones for you,
Phones
remember
for you.
Them days.
Yeah, man. I used to have a
the
link
phone shop
in
still
phones for
exists.
you, Bro, they do, but who really uses the phone?
Definitely no third parties, right? Like if you go into a shop, you'll actually be going into EE or Vodafone.
EE's like probably the main. Yeah, EE's probably the main one. Like
because even Carphone Warehouse shut down, and they were like, I never thought they would shut down because they were like the most popular one.
Yeah, it's only like someone said, it's only the networks, actual networks that actually have the shops.
I do all my upgrades online and stuff, so I don't even remember the last.
But let's be real. Since the pandemic, no one really shops. Like goes high street. Like realistically, like the high street stuff is done. Don't get me wrong. Obviously, there's still shops there, but in general, before the pandemic, everyone used to go high street. Do you know what's so mad? No one. Obviously, you still buy your stuff online, but the thing was, I'm going to London. Remember, I'd phone you, Drift, and go, "Hey, bro, let's get a few bits. Rare, you need to get something. Yeah, cool. Come and go London or whatever,
or whatever.
Whatever. Yeah, them days they are done because the shops are all closed. Yeah. It's crazy.
Or you just know you can just get cheaper offers online.
Yeah, everything's online now.
Yeah, for sure.
Everything's online. And last but not least. What in this LFC Dutch thing, watching their laundry, that's in regards to for you, but
it is a bit of a coincidence that he's Dutch.
Yeah, nah, for real. But people, listen. Hope you've enjoyed the show. We will be back obviously on Thursday. We might be back before then if there's any breaking news. But obviously, make sure you tune in on New Year's Day. Make sure you're there. Liverpool versus Leeds. That should be a very, very good game. And obviously,
true, bro. There's more vape shops than phone shops now. That's actually true, bro.
Big facts, though. That's big facts. It is now. The world's changed. Do you know what I'm saying? The world's changed. But yeah, people will be back obviously Thursday.
Big up me, Pete. You just saying, Mike is saying, just saying the super chat button isn't working. He's saying, who would you rather have, Ekatike and Wirtz or Shirky and Haaland?
Oh, Ekatike and Wirtz.
I'm not gonna lie, because Haaland is on the other side. That's a very tough decision.
Do you know what it is? Haaland obviously is one of the greatest goal scorers, but I just prefer Ekatike as a player. And Wirtz and Shirky is like you pick who you want to pick in it.
I hear it, but Haaland was at Liverpool banging in 40 goals a season then.
But I'm only going with what I prefer, not what's better. It's preference. If you ask me what's better,
I agree. Stylistically, I agree with you.
Yeah, if you're going with better, you have to put Haaland and thingy because Haaland is a joke. Haaland is a robot.
Yeah, it's true.
Do you know what I mean? If we're doing that,
it's a tough one though.
So, yeah. People, listen. We've come to the end of the show. We'll be back New Year's Day. Liverpool versus Leeds. Make sure you're there, people. We might even be back before then as well. So make sure. Yeah, there'll be a preview. Preview will be tomorrow or Wednesday. Yeah, because the game's on Thursday, New Year's Day, innit? Yeah, so keep an eye out for the preview. Keep an eye out for the socials as well. Make sure you do that, people. We'll make sure we've got that content for you. It's just been mad busy for each and every one of us. Obviously, Cal, unfortunately, was unable to make it today. You get what I'm saying? But Cal will be back in the next show. And yeah, like, hope everyone's enjoyed. Oh, is there? Is that what...
No, that I was taking a note. Sorry, that was just me taking notes, so I don't forget.
Okay. Also, keep an eye on I know people have been asking me and Drift like a lot, like, what's going on with the gaming? All right, so I'll speak for myself and Drift speak for himself. The gaming stuff will 100% be coming back. It's just been a bit hectic for me personally, just a couple of personal stuff and like Christmas and whatever. But if I'm being generally honest, start of the year, I'll be back on the gaming thing. 100%. I got you Art Raiders, FIFA, man's there. I'll be back. Probably gonna link up with Drift as well on some other stuff as well. So make sure you tune in for that. And yeah, that's for my thing. What about yourself, Drift? I know people have been asking you as well, innit? Like, what's going on with the game? What's going on with the gaming? Like,
yeah, I'm slowly just easing back into everything, obviously with my health getting back to normal and stuff like that. So now the gaming will be coming back, guys, for true. It will be. It is just very difficult. What a lot of people have got to remember as well, because Kopish is the baby, that is always priority. And then there isn't that much time always left over for your own channel afterwards. But it will definitely be. And I mean, like, literally, I'm waiting to do my throwback sessions and start playing some of these old school games that I've got. Like, I've got Half-Life 2 in the chamber. I've got Doom in the chamber. Red Dead Redemption 2. Like, I've got a few games. They're all in the chamber, just waiting. So you know what I mean? It will be soon, guys.
GTA. Hey, do you know what? I'll be real.
Well, I don't think we're even gonna get the new GTA, if I'm being honest.
Me and Drift might as well play GTA 5 all over again. I can't even lie. Them GTA 5 gaming sessions were joking. Big up for the people that really appreciate that. Do you know what though? Me and Drift, I know what's the game you lot have been telling me that we need to play, Drift? Ark Raiders.
Okay. Is it good, yeah?
Yeah, we gotta do Art Raiders, bro. We gotta do Art Raiders, bro. It's like a looting game, third-person shooter, but it's PvP, so you go up against other players. It's like a world Raiders, where, Ark Raiders. It's kind of like one of the best games to play right now. Art Raiders, bro. My brother's been telling me to get it for time. I have to get it, bro. In fact, I might even buy it tonight.
Oh, what, third person? Yeah. The graphics look cold.
Yeah, And because it's co-op, chat, just quickly, can you do crossplay? So if I was to play on P5, can Drift play on PC? Just quickly, like, is it crossplay?
Pick your battle.
I need to know that as well, by the way. Is it, if it's crossplay,
the graphics look amazing.
Yeah, no,
well, it's like a world of the. It's like the War of the Worlds kind of thing. Like it looks like it's like a futuristic, but the world's been destroyed kind of thing.
Kind of apocalyptic kind of thing.
Yeah.
You can do crossplay. All right, say less.
Yeah, say less. You know what? Currently, right now, the game's actually half price.
Yeah. I can get on PlayStation Store for about £20-something.
Yeah, it's half price at the moment. Okay.
Yeah, I might even get that tonight still.
I'm gonna add that to my wish list right now.
Art Raiders, I'm there, fam. I'm there, blood. And obviously Battlefield as well, Jeff. We need to get onto the Battlefield team as well.
Yes, we do. 100%.
Because Battlefield's crossplay as well, you know.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, bro. Come on.
So currently for my throwback session, just so the people know, the games that I've got for my throwback session is Halo, Counter-Strike, Mortal Kombat, Alien Isolation,
you know,
Doom, Fear, Half-Life 2, Lurking in the Dark, Outlast.
Oh, yeah, go
on. And Olympics. So those are all the games that I've got for my throwback season. So yeah, I'm gonna be playing some of them and having some fun, man. So yeah, Battlefield, I'm on it. If you lot want to do the new like
Ram, me and Ram.
I'm gonna get my P5 soon though.
Yeah, me and Ram play Battlefield. Like it's me, Ram, and my bro. I'm telling you, Battlefield is cold, you know.
The new one good, yeah.
Yeah, it's more like Battlefield 3 and 4 and a little bit of Bad Company. So they've kind of done they've kind of gone back to their roots, so to speak.
I look at Sander and Imran wanting to watch me shit myself, telling me to play Outlast first. Guys, I know it's a scary game already. I already know this. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that game.
Have you seen how scary Outlast is, Matt?
Yeah, but do you know what it is? I don't even want to jinx it. I don't really get scared in them type. I don't really get scared in like. No, do you know what?
I didn't think that until I played Fear.
Actually, that's a lie. In movies, I don't really get scared, but in gaming.
But you play in if you're playing a scary game, you've got to play it in the dark for a start. Like you can't play in a well-lit room. You've got to be in a pitch black room.
No, I play in the dark. Like lights will be off or whatever. Yeah, lights will be off, and I'll play in the dark.
Only light in the room is the TV. Like
I guess it might make me a little bit like flip, but it won't make me proper like thing. If that makes sense.
Fair dude.
But yeah. Matt would be the first one to drop. Probably not. Probably not that he said that.
Do you know what? There's a couple multiplayer horror games that we can play anyway, where we can.
Yeah.
But the people did let me know of a few of them. I'm sure I've got them in my wish list.
Okay.
So we can play a couple of them games where it's like the multiplayer scary game, so we can really see whether you do get boomy or not.
First.
You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a shook one. But like horror games do make me jump a little bit. Like I'm not gonna front like
I tell you what game is mad, yeah. Not even scary, but like Resident Evil 3, where you've got the nemesis that chases you throughout the whole game.
Yeah. Always makes man's heart skip an extra beat when he comes.
Broski, there's one where I think I had like a rocket launcher or something, and I fired it. The thing done this. I said. Bro,
you know the worst part, yeah. When he you're in the building. I can't remember exactly what the building is, and he just falls through the ceiling. Like you hear a helicopter, and then he just falls through, and it blocks up the whole hallway, bruv. And then he just comes out of his big self. And you're like, and you gotta run the up, bruv. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Nemesis made it. Yeah, that made it extra scary still.
Nice, mad. Ty, what's wrong with Ty?
What the fuck?
Ty, what's wrong with you, blood? What's wrong with Ty?
Maybe he's talking about because you're wealthy, isn't it?
What's wrong? You think I'm wealthy? You're
wearing them cashmere jumpers and that just because it's a Monday, bro.
You're mad if you think I'm wealthy, bro.
know them
I
jumpers
promise
that
you.
people don't realize are worth like £2,000. They just think man's wearing some any old jumper, brother. Man's wearing some designer. You know what I'm saying? Crazy.
I was never that guy, bruv. Trust me.
Old money, you know. Them ones
Trust me.
there. Man ain't even working with new money, bro. Man's got that old money right there, bro.
You look mad.
We
No.
said that couple vases up in the
Matt
in
was
the locker
rocking the
worth about 100
polo
grand.
and the backpack before. Can't you? Big on John. You know, I imagine though.
Oh, Matt, I didn't realize you was one of the brothers with like family heirlooms and that, bro.
What's wrong with
You're
you, lot?
going on, yeah? All this time, bro.
Matt had a chef. Brother,
All
what?
this time. I did not know.
No.
Mad thing.
Listen, if I could reveal some of the stuff that like Drift knows about me from back in the day, you know, then again, he actually might make this worse.
Probably.
But no, I won't really. Like, I'll be real, chat. I used to like, yeah, I had to work hard in it.
I see.
I had to work
old
very
money,
hard.
you know.
Drift will make joke now, but I had to. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say.
I got a couple scary games in my wish list as well, you know, that I might have to draw for. We'll see how it goes, because I'm not gonna lie. One of the games in my wish list is Silent Hill 2, and that is a scary ass game.
Yeah, no, the chat's Drift. Look at the chat. What's wrong with the chat? Them man are saying that the driver and them thing there.
Rotted. Is that how it is? Malcolm.
Man had a driver called Malcolm. I swear, Matt, part of Mill at one point. What's going on with the people, them? Nah, you lot got mad. Mad.
Ram, I've got that game in my wish list as well. Big up yourself. For Sage. Let me check that out. Motive Water. Big up.
Imran, I swear, Imran, there's something with Imran, you know.
The chat's giving man bare games. I'm gonna have to get down on this for real.
Matt had a private tutor called me. John, you're going mad.
We said, Matt, who taught you maths? Carol Vorderman. Private tutor and that, yeah?
Nah, you lot got mad. Matt tried to buy NFC back in 2010. What's wrong with you lot? You lot got mad, you know. Oh, man. There's something wrong with you lot. Oh, my days. But anyway, listen, people, we're going to end the show
I don't
here.
think you realize how privileged you were having £5 a day at school, bro. That's why, bro.
Bruv, it was like in year 11 or maybe 6. I'm trying to remember.
Here's the thing, 15 in year 11, bro. £5 a day at 15 years old, bro. Do you know how pimping that is, bro? £5 a day at 15 years old, bro.
I can't even say too much, you know.
Bro. No, bruv, own it though, bruv.
I'm gonna own it, because if I say
bruv, own it, bruv. I wish I was in that situation, bro.
Remember, if you've seen the message I sent you, bro. Come on, you know what I was on in it.
No, but you was a teenager then. That was different, bro.
But anyways, Matt sold Woolworths. What? Yeah, you lot got mad. You lot actually got mad. You're going mad. But people,
you
listen.
know what? It's true. Big up AMD. AMD's looking at you, and your expression when I'm talking about £5 a day, your expression is like, that's light work. £5 a day.
But I never said.
The only reason I didn't take more than £5 because I didn't need more than £5.
No, but
I needed
be
more than
real.
£5,
When you was in college, but in college, you probably had £5 a day. Of course, you in college, bro.
Only because I worked.
Nah, Drift, you probably would.
No, honestly, bro, the only reason I had money in college is because I worked, bro. If it wasn't for that, bro, man would have still been on the pocket money thing, bro.
No, I hear that, obviously. But I'm even trying to think now, like, it was definitely like a year 11.
£25 a week to go to school. is a lot, bro. That's £100 a month to go school, bro.
It was definitely like a year.
That's proper money, you know. I'm not gonna.
It was
lie,
definitely like it wasn't because I think people are getting confused. Like, man, are thinking like it was a year 7 to go something, bro. No, but back the hustle. In fact, let me not even do too much because I see what you lot are trying to do. Let me just stop right there because I'm gonna say too much and then it's just gonna get mad. People, listen.
We and Matt have lived different lives, guys. Big up the Pat Lunch crew in the building.
Oh, here we go.
You know, Matt used to get cab to school, innit? You know them ones there, innit?
No.
I had a free bus pass. Matt's getting cab to school. We've lived a different life, bro. I'm glad we're friends now, though.
Someone said Matt to better trousers face.
You don't know. I definitely know you had more than one blazer, bro. Don't lie. You definitely had more than one blazer.
Hey, listen. I had one blazer. I promise you.
Lies,
I had one
bro.
blazer.
Lies.
Let me ask you a quick question. You see, when you was in school, yeah, I'm trying to think what year it would have been, but did you ever have like a Nokia 3210? So I started off with like a BT Cellnet, like flip phone.
I wasn't fortunate enough to have a mobile
Maybe
phone.
this is ain't no just capping because I know it did, but like my first phone was like a BT Cellnet flip phone. Then I think the next phone was a 3210, then a 3310, I think it was. But I had to find a way to get these phones. I don't want to say too much, bro.
I think my first ever phone. Now I'm only joking. Like, I had a phone at 15.
Yeah. Remember, I'm sure you remember you had the Nokia 3210 and then the 3310.
Yeah.
And it had Snake on it, bro.
I think my first ever phone was a Motorola. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think my first ever phone was a Motorola. I think so. Yeah. Nokia would have been just after that. Cause I'm not gonna lie, 5110 was expensive, bro.
Yeah,
like,
it was.
I didn't get a 51. I had to play Snake on everyone else's phone. I didn't.
But that's how I'm saying. Like I said, I got that BT Cellnet phone. But at these times, everyone remember it sounds crazy. It went 5110, then it went 3210, then 3310.
Yeah.
I wasn't like that. I had the BT Cellnet thing, bro. It's only when we went to
the face off. We didn't even call it the 51.
Yeah, and then you remember you had the Matrix. Remember that's when you had the ballers and they used to get the Matrix phone and that. I think that was like the 7110. I wasn't a part of that crew, but see, I nearly said too much. But yeah, I wasn't part of that crew. But yeah, 3210, 3310. Yeah, probably it was, but having them phones, there was problems. I had bare problems with them phones, you know, bare problems. But
yeah. No, I'm not gonna lie. That's one where I would say I was privileged. My mum got me a line rental phone when I was 15 years old in her name. I was privileged. Yeah, I had 3 after 7 and 3 on weekends.
Hold on, you had a line rental phone?
Yeah.
What place you go?
I had 3 on weekends and 3 after 7 at 15 years old.
And you're saying, no, see, now you're the real.
But I didn't get £5 a day, bro.
Oh, you just got a flipping contract phone, bro. I was doing the credit thing. We managed to go. I nearly said too much there. See? Guys, we're going to end the show. We're going to end the show because I'm going to say too much and it's going to be mad. People, listen, bless up to everybody that had the old school Nokia phones that knew about Snake, knew about the credit. Going to the shop and getting the credit. Yeah. It's been a madness, this show. This show's been mad. Bare tangents. I was on a page. Drift had a line rental. Mad. But anyways,
I'm not gonna lie, my mum used to come in clutch for me when it was needed, for real. She did.
Nah, Drift, I'm not gonna lie. You had line rental. I was still doing the pay-as-you-go thing, you know.
But the main reason I know was because obviously, like, my mom wanted to be able to like call me and I could call her at any time, and so it was a thing of like, you know, if you're on pay as you go, you might run out of credit.
No, I hear that.
You get what I'm saying? Like, having an alignment meant that I could always ring if any emergency or whatever. I could always call my mum in it. So
Yeah.
But I knew I was privileged to have a line rental at 15 years old. I knew that for a fact, 100%.
Drifty had a butler called what's this?
Yeah, I wish, man.
Matt was the original free school meals. What? I don't understand why we gotta do this, bro. Why have we got to do this, bro? How big is that? You're out of order, you know. You're out of order, bro. But no, people, listen, blessings, man, each and every time. Listen, man. Maybe one day me and Drift can tell you some stories about back in the day, man. You know them ones. Maybe it'll be like
maybe on my deathbed.
Hey, if I could ever say some of the things that, yeah, it's mad. It's actually crazy. But anyway, people, listen, bless up. Hope you guys have enjoyed the show. Mad tangents today. Hope we've treated you guys out. You know what I'm saying? It's been bare jokes, bare banter. And yet do it on Twitch, Matt. Yeah, maybe on Twitch still. Maybe on Twitch. I might have to do that still.
I thought Twitch, don't they cancel people more than any other thing?
No, Twitch has got a little bit more. In that regard, in Twitch, you can probably say more stuff on Twitch.
Well, you can be posted up on Twitch and be like, so basically, yeah, I stabbed him in his neck, yeah, and then like he didn't go down.
I ain't talking about violence.
You can't talk like that anywhere, bro. It don't matter what.
I ain't talking about violence. I'm just talking about.
No, I'm just giving you an example, bro. I'm just saying. Incrimination is incrimination, bro. No matter where you do it.
Just like it being Sig Knight, you know. That's crazy. I'm just like it being Richie Hughes. Got Jay to act of it. Matt was paying Destiny's Child. No, Jay, see? Jay, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with Jay?
Oh man.
People, listen. Going mad. Listen, people, what was I gonna say? Tomorrow I'll be doing the Arsenal Aston Villa game. Come to my big up channel.
I forgot about that. Bloody hell.
We'll be there, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, people come join me there. I'll be there on my big up channel. I think like 8, was it? I think I can't remember the time, but yeah, man's there. Arsenal game, big up, man's there. What about yourself, dude? You doing the game as well? What you got tomorrow, bro?
Yeah. And I'm if I'm not mistaken, I think there is an AFCON game I'm going to be doing during the day as well. But hold tight. Oh yeah, and for anybody who was wondering why I didn't do the game today, the Egypt game, I did have the game planned, guys, and then I can't lie. When an hour before the game, when the starting lineup came in and Mo wasn't playing because obviously he's being rested, I said I ain't doing the Egypt game without Mo playing in the game. Oh, it was Mo watching it. That was the reason I was going to do the Egypt game for Mo watch. When I found out that Mo wasn't playing, then that's when I cancelled the stream. So apologies to anyone who thought I was going to be doing the Egypt game today.
Yeah,
I think it's Nigeria I'm doing tomorrow. Is it Nigeria? There was a game in the AFCON.
There was tomorrow. A big game, I think, today. I want to say, was it Ivory Coast versus Cameroon?
No, that was 2 days ago, bro. That was
okay. I got that one
right. Yes, it is Nigeria, Uganda at 4:00, guys. Nigeria, Uganda at 4:00. So tune in for that, man. Nigeria, man. Let's catch up.
Matt didn't
build him. So let's do this.
Big up time. Matt didn't get school blazers and size up there to go into. No, I'm not reading that next part. You're Ty. What's wrong with Ty, bro? Don't even read that.
Yeah. I just saw the end bit. Jesus.
Ty, what's wrong with you, bro? You're going mad.
You definitely had more than one blazer for school, though, man.
Even
I had 2 blazers for school, bro.
No, I had 1 blazer at one point.
So you definitely had more than 1 blazer.
Bro, I had 1 blazer, then eventually I got 2. I promise you.
Fair enough.
Because my mum used to get vexed and be like, oh, we got to put that in the... Like, bro. Anyway.
I felt quite privileged at school because my nana bought me an M&S blazer. So I felt way better than everyone else.
See here the real Richie is here. Man got line rental on that M&S blazers, but you want to talk about me.
Bruv, you got £5 a day, bruv. That's just
bruv, you had line rental. That's big man contract, you know.
Yeah, I know.
That's
that was
grown man
reason.
I don't care if it's safety. Reasons, that's grown man business, you know. Line rental at them ages there.
I know.
But if I run out of credit, that's me out of credit. I'm done. Like, that's it. No. Drifty has Versace now.
I wish, bro. I wish.
I'm telling you, bruv.
I wish.
I'm telling you, man. People,
You lot are
listen.
making me reminisce about school now. Fuck.
That's that's what is making me think about school. Everything, bro.
Mad.
Big up Jay. Man was getting dropped in a Rolls Royce to school. Come mad, Jay.
Come like what's his name? What's remember Run's house where May used to get embarrassed? He was getting dropped to school in the Range Rover.
My bad, Matt
When the Rolls Royce.
Right, me got mad.
Crazy.
But yeah, listen, people. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. We're gonna end the show here. Enough love to each and every one of you. I've said that about 3 times now. We are actually gonna end the show. But yeah, no, it's just been jokes, man. And like I really enjoyed this show, man. Trust me, man. Really enjoyed it, man. Too much banter, too much jokes, and
we've actually got footage of the one day Matt had to go to school with less than £5 a day. This is crazy.
Do you know what? See, just so easy, you know. I don't know why. What that was not needed, bro. That was. Do you know what? It's cool though. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
Man was vexed, bro. Man said 450. What a pussy clot.
Oh man.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh,
did you have it in coins or a note, Matt?
No, what we doing there? This brother had line rental. Do you know how bad that is? That's some grown man issue. Bro, line rental then times is grown man issue, you know.
No, I knew I was privileged.
These times I'm still doing my thing here, whatever I'm doing. You've got line rental. You know, once you got line rental, it's like you've made it. Like, I'll be real, bro.
I know, because everyone would be like, Drift, let me borrow your phone, please. That was the only thing that was annoying about it. Because
remember, back then, line rental to the man them is almost like you got a free phone.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
But I remember, when I was taken back then, Drift, it was the weekends were free in it, like weekends or something.
3 after 7 and 3 on weekends.
3 after 7, that's it. 3 after 7,
Yeah, you couldn't make a call, and you had to pay to text people.
Yeah,
like you actually had to pay for it.
You had to pay, bro.
Yeah.
Big up Jay. Drifty had St. Laurent toilet paper.
Oh man, I wish.
Big up Darth Callum. I won't even read that, but I'm sure. Just phone up, yeah, people them.
Oh man.
Oh my days. But now, people, listen. End the show here. Enough love to you all. It's Team Kopish. We'll see you on Thursday. If not, we'll see you before then. Enough love, people. Take care. God bless. We're out. Love.
Peace.